congratulatory Twitter. So on the Sheryl Underwood Show, this is I just did the talk on CBS show, and I want y'all to help me out. I want y'all to, every day you watch, you Twitter me. I want you to follow me on Twitter. I want you to hit me up on Facebook. I don't understand Facebook, but I'm getting it together. But I want you to let me know, hey, you was cooning on a couple of them things, or you was good to go. I want you to let me, you put a laugh up there, but we want to hear from you. So we want to hear from everybody. And then we still going to talk about, there's a lot of things going on, in current events. We know this is right before September 11th. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, how you feeling about that. Anybody trying to get their mail, you better get it before they close the post office.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that.
Because it's going down. It's going down. But it got to go down. See, look at everybody on their computers. Everybody got a smartphone.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the post office, really.
For real.
So can't nobody get mad. Don't be blaming it on President Obama, because that's what they're going to try to do. Reason you can't get your mail in your little country-ass town because the president did it.
I wish that would happen to the cashiers over at Vons in Inglewood, California.
Why? What happened?
God. It's customer service. I do better checking out myself.
Well, maybe, you know what? That might be a good idea to have post office at the grocery store. That would be pretty
post
good.
Office, like the little currency exchanges they have.
Yeah, little bank.
I saw one
office.
at a little clothing store today I went to.
No, I mean right while you getting your groceries.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You should have one at the club.
Now that would be tight to death. Give me a Hennessy straight, rum and coke,
and send this to grandma.
That's right. That would be tight. Okay, I can do that one. Where else? Okay, I want you to call in and tell us where should they put the post office. 855-369-9898. Now we know, that they, I heard that they had to pay $5.5 billion in health care benefits for future retirees. And, I think it's kind of the retirees. And we're not saying that the retirees don't deserve what they deserve. What we got to figure out is, everybody talking about cutting spending. You can't cut spending if there's certain things that you have to pay for.
Right.
And if healthcare benefits are something you have to pay for, why are they blaming the president? Because these were payments mandated by Congress in 2006. President Obama wasn't even president then.
Right.
So why he getting blamed for everything? So hopefully they can work it out. They say the Democrats talk about they will tell if the agency's cash will be completely exhausted by next summer, and the Postal Service absent of any lifeline from Congress or the administration will be likely forced to close its doors. Now I think that sounds kind of dramatic, don't y'all?
Yeah. Little fabulous dramatic.
Yeah, the Dramatics was cut. Yeah, they was hit. They was screwed. What songs did Dramatics make, God Black? You the historian.
Oh man, Go Outside in the Rain.
Yeah, I wanna go outside.
Oh, yeah.
Thought that was
May sound crazy.
That's what New York is right now. It's raining.
It's raining. Right there, Kelly is in New York holding it down for us. See, that's how we get down.
It's pouring all day.
It's pouring. Did you
Really?
get?
Did you say porn or porn?
He said pouring.
Were they pouring all day?
Pouring.
They said Soren was there all day. What happened? Soren was out there
raining.
with you.
Horrible.
Soren want to be your twin brother. He want to be.
That's not cool, Sheryl.
Hey Jim, can I ask her a question right quick? Jim, what's up on your crush in New York? What happened?
It's going okay. I got to seal it tonight, so I got to get off early.
Oh, okay. Seal the deal.
Yeah.
So we get a sex him in a serious report
Next week. Well,
next week.
yeah,
Okay,
next
good
week.
deal. Now hold it for next week. We want all the juicy details.
Yes.
We want all the juicy details.
I've been a gentleman, Kyle, and I'm kind of pissed at myself.
we got to talk about that, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do play our own hand by going that gentleman route.
Yeah.
And then we see the next dude dog her out and getting that ass. We're like, damn it, I should have dogged her too.
And I thought I had Glenda.
Oh, Lord.
I thought I had Glenda tonight too, so I total mess
I
up.
came home yesterday.
Damn.
I know that
Came back
pisses you off,
yesterday.
man. I
Yeah.
hate
I was
that.
because I was thinking to myself, now I know James is here probably banging her back out. So I'm pissed.
Damn. Back out right, Jim?
I'm gonna
It's a
go back
jealousy
to
thing.
LA. He didn't call me or text me or anything.
I know.
You know what's cute? Y'all said that with no profanity whatsoever,
Yeah, you're
but it
trying
was
to
so
clean it up.
foul. It was banging somebody back out.
Because of the talk on
That's
CBS.
right. That's right. And you know what? I will be asking standards in practice tomorrow. Can I say banging somebody back out
Yeah, for real.
on the show tomorrow? So we want you to call in 855-369-9898. Anything you want to talk about, and if you want to ask me a question, how was the talk? What happened on my first day, what's going on, or, we also going to talk about what President Obama was doing to rally his supporters on Labor Day. And we're going to talk about what food establishment in Nevada is getting it in. They pop.
And we're in Nevada?
Yeah,
They
it was somewhere in
pistol grip
Nevada.
pumping on their lap at
Oh
all
my
times.
gosh! Hey, while you saying that, I cannot download Pistol Grip Pump.
It's a hard track to find.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine made a really good one. If we could pull that one up, they made a really good Pistol Grip Pump, and it was really rock. Oh, that's Dash on Mr. DT.
Cocoon, that's old school.
Cocoon, yeah. So, Guy, how can you find Pistol Grip Pump?
I don't know. I mean, they might have it in the what we call our profit system there.
Eric Sean might be able to get his hands on it.
We can find it.
Who is Eric Sean?
Eric Sean from Virginia, the
Oh,
3
that
6 Mafia.
that I was trying to get up on.
Yeah. The
Right,
Latin dude
right.
from
Get the
Virginia.
music.
DJ.
Yeah.
Glenda probably has it on her computer right now.
You think so? You think we get? I
Which is
did
it?
get
What is it?
Felix and Jarvis flamethrower.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I got. Oh,
I forgot about that.
did I go too far back? It was Glenda that found it. And that remember I asked
Yes,
the
yes,
hip hop
yes,
version
yes.
of flamethrower,
Yes.
and it was Felix and Jarvis, so we got that. So that was good. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. First, we gotta thank Kentucky Fried Chicken for our good eats today, and we gotta thank Ralph's for this very, very good key lime pudding cake.
Oh, is that's a celebration cake?
Yeah, that's celebration
the
cake.
talk cake?
Yeah, that's the talk cake. And then we're going to talk about how much fun I had on the talk, and that we hope that everyone would watch it, men and women. There were a lot of people in the audience. My first day was great. Thank you, God, for the blessing. And then we're going to talk some details about, what happened behind the scenes. We can use little details.
Dale,
all
your
the guests.
face. Your makeup looks amazing.
Hey, Dale McDonald did a wonderful job, and the hair and makeup people that were there, because we came in camera ready because I didn't want to be late. But I'm going to tell you
Right.
why I didn't want to be late after this break. So that's why, I was like waking up in the middle of the night going, oh my God, what time is it? It's 2:30.
Yeah, I would've been nervous too.
Right, so I didn't want to be late. So I was scared. So I'm going to tell you why I didn't want to be late. Give us a call at 855-369-9898 or tweet us at Foxxhole. So what is this? Oh, what is this? You called and told me.
That's from Strictly Business.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Strictly Business soundtrack.
Strictly Business.
Yep.
Oh, you mean Halle Berry
Halle
and
Berry and the dude from the Cosby Show.
really? We are back. What it bow down?
Bow down.
We will be playing this every morning before we take the talk.
There it is. Shouts out to the View.
I didn't say that. Sherry. You my girl.
We who riding on the View.
Wait a minute. Well, hey, speaking of the View, I'd like to thank Sherry Shepherd and guess who else Twitter me good luck and congratulations. Holly Robinson P, Scar Jones, everybody was Twitter. It was a lot of good sister love, and for the people that are Twittering me, I want everybody to follow me, and I'm going to follow them because I want y'all to read some of this stuff. Some of the stuff is so uplifting that it make you cry. You be like, okay, I'm going to read all the show prep. I'm going to get it together. I'm going to be ready tomorrow. Because y'all depending on me. Yeah. And then some of this stuff is so foul that it's going to make you want to find these people. Like if they can get a location.
Right.
It's so foul. So I want y'all to follow me on Twitter. It's at Sheryl Underwood, and it's all together with an S, my whole name all together. And so I want you to follow me, and I'm going to follow you, and I want you to read some of this stuff because I cannot make some of this stuff up. I mean, people talking about, oh, it was horrible. People talking about racism. Then they talking about, it's like if you wasn't going to like me, you never was going to like me.
Was it racism because of your black daddy? Cause
yeah, some people wrote about
because
that.
Molly Shannon had a black dad.
Well, no, all I said, okay, tell them the story.
All right, Molly Shannon was talking about her father. Man, touching story.
Yeah. It was.
Golly.
Yeah, the car accident.
Yeah,
mom died and the dad raised him by himself.
Yeah.
And he was disabled, and he raised the two girls by himself. And that's where she made up all the characters. So the way she was describing her father, I said he must have been black.
Yeah.
And he got a laugh.
Right, it got a strong laugh, and she was laughing. Everybody was laughing, and I said, so raise the kids alone.
Right.
Believe that he contributed to everything that you did and taking credit.
Everything.
Showed up everything and taking credit for everything you do.
Yeah.
That's a black daddy right there. Your daddy was black,
Right.
So everybody laughed. She even laughed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we had people say, oh, you only talked about being black. Well, that's my frame of reference. I'm black.
That was your opener.
And that's why you're on the show.
Yeah.
Partly.
Yeah, 'cause I'm black.
And you represented for the black community a couple times.
Absolutely.
I understand.
And there was a
that.
lot of black people in the audience. So go on CBS and matter of fact, Crack Research Team. We're gonna try to figure out show them how you can get in the audience because the audience was a lot of fun. There was a lot of dudes in the audience.
Really?
On both sides.
Linda, I don't want you to ever perk up just because she says dude.
On both sides.
Just because White Jim Kelly's in New
they
York.
were just sitting in the
I'm
audience.
here to keep you
They
in
were
line.
having a
you
good
understand?
time. I mean, on both sides. It was dudes on both sides of the struggle. You know what I'm saying? It was dudes that could get at and dudes that could give at. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't have a job to go to?
No, they had jobs.
Wait a
I think they had jobs afterwards. Yeah, they had jobs.
They may be in show
You think
business.
because men go to a show or watch a soap opera in the day, we don't have jobs?
I didn't say anything about watching
I
soap
miss Palmer
operas.
Courtland.
Hey, you better ask somebody. Come on. When Palmer Courtland passed away,
Yeah,
all
he
my
did.
children.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Well, we want you to call in. Give us
What
a call at
character did Palmer
855-369.
Palmer
He
Courtland.
played,
He's
he
Palmer
played Palmer
Courtland.
Courtland.
369-98.
His real name was
No, that's Adam.
Not Mallory.
Adam is Canary.
Okay, wait a minute. Crack Research Team, get that. Also, Crack
Crack
Research.
research team got a lot of stuff
Got a lot
to
of
do.
No, but
Research
Crack
to look.
Research Team did get the name of the guy that was in
From the
Strictly
Cosby Show.
Business was Joseph C. Phillips.
Yeah, Joseph.
Who is a good conservative brother. He ain't lost his mind. He's a good conservative brother. And Joseph, if you ever want to come on this show, the doors are open to you. So we want you to come on the show. And don't forget to Twitter us. Wait a minute, we got a caller. Let's go to Dwayne from Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's my dude.
Dwayne?
Hey, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Hi, I love
Fine,
your voice,
Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Hey, I got three things to say. Glenda, now that you changed your last name, can a brother get a chance? But anyway,
Miss Darnell.
That's funny.
I didn't change my last
On
name.
Facebook, you did. Don't front.
That's not well. Okay. Go ahead.
Cheryl, I said this to you 2 years ago. I'll say it again. Your gift will make room for you. It'll open doors. It'll go way beyond what money can do, what fame can do. The key to have those doors open is humility. Not that you're not humble. I believe that you are. But as long as you stay humble, those doors that you have already walked through, you'll continue to walk through greater doors. That's all. I just wanted to encourage you
All right.
to keep doing what you're doing. And everyone on the show, you guys are doing a great job. I love you guys. Keep
Oh,
going.
Dwayne, thank you. Amen.
It is
Amen.
nice. That was, you know what,
Aw.
and that kind. I think that kind of gives me the courage, because
Yes.
it takes a lot of courage to go into a
Yes.
new endeavor. I'm the new kid on the block, but the staff and everybody made me feel so welcome, and I wanted to be on time.
Yes.
because I didn't want to be the person that
Yeah.
stereotypically you're holding it up, you're late. So that's why we kind of came already prepared, and
Right.
Dale put it together, and then their people carried it on further, and
Right.
we let them lay out clothes and everything, and I want them to win Emmys based on what they're,
Of course. Yes.
not us walking in like we know what
Yes.
we're doing,
Yes.
So
Because last night I was thinking, man, I wonder how Sheryl is sleeping right now, because the first day of school tomorrow. Take us through last night. What was it like?
let me see. So we got home from Atlantic City,
Uh-huh.
which was a lot of fun, by the way. Oh, hold on.
Stop the
I
press.
apologize. I got to tell the real story about
What's
what
the real
happened.
story?
What? Okay. I'm at Saturday night, right? Saturday
was
night.
it Saturday night or Sunday night?
It was Saturday night. 'Cause remember, the gig was Sunday.
yeah.
U.S. Air. Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Uh-huh.
A guy black, go to legal, Foxxhole Legal. So, and this because it's not gonna be a bad story. So I travel 51 weeks out of the year.
Right.
I think I'm pretty much the traveler that whatever you say to me, I'm cool with it. I'm going to try to make it there. So I'm walking up. I have no checked luggage. I just got a purse. This purse that I'm holding up right now,
Okay.
I got a little bitty clutch.
Yeah.
And I got a little bitty pull-on bag. Not the regular bag, a little
it
bitty
looked like
pull-on.
a big purse.
Yeah, it looked like
Okay.
a big purse with
Well,
wheels
carry
on
on
it.
though.
Right. So I walk up, right? I park my car. The flight leaves at 11:55. I park my car at, I think, about 11:05, between 11:05 and 11:10. Okay, so Park and Fly. Shout out to all my homies at Park and Fly. Park and Fly, I'm salty. I'm sashaying. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to make it. I'm early and everything. So I park the car. You can walk from Park and Fly to USM.
Yeah.
I get up to USM. I'm like, do. Stick the credit card in. They say you need to see an agent for assistance.
Uh-oh.
So I'm thinking, no biggie. I've done this all the time where, you're not checking any bags. We can give you a boarding pass. This woman working
I'm
at
so glad you
USN
called her a
desk.
woman. Look at you.
That's right. Because I'm on CBS and I'm on the Foxxhole. This
this?
woman.
And the Steve Harvey Show.
And Steve Harvey Show. That's right. Tuesday and Thursday on terrestrial, but over here on satellite.
Right.
This woman, not only does she go, no, I can't help you. I can't do nothing about that. And you were supposed to be here 2 hours ago. I said, when? What 2 hours? In case something go wrong. I said, so I would have had to have been here at 9:55
Right.
for 11:55 flight. I said, ma'am, I said, with all due respect,
Yes.
I said, I really did not know that, and I have no bags to check. So you're saying you can't give me a boarding pass? Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
In my mind, I'm going to tell you something. I'm thinking, bitch, please give me this goddamn boarding pass because I got to be in Atlantic City to do this Mike Epps gig.
Yes.
But in my heart, because God is blessing me with good friends and
Yes.
multiple jobs and everything,
Mm-hmm,
I'm thinking, what would Jesus say?
Right.
So I said, I really need to get on this flight. So I walked to the TSA. TSA say, Sheryl, we got you.
Right.
But you got to go back to her. And I
Right.
said, well, can you say something to her? No. So I calls me. Now I'm going to tell you something. I've had road managers, and every road manager and every opening act has been the bomb.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with him. But Kyle showed who he was.
Right.
He called me first and said, are you in the airport? I said, yeah, she's not letting me get a boarding pass. I don't know what I'm going to do. And you said, you had never heard what?
Oh yeah, I ain't never heard that. She had even the tremble in the voice. I said,
It was the
Oh,
dejected.
Lord.
It was the dejected sound.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
like,
it
yes.
was.
So you left
it was
her.
no bass. It was soft and lovely.
it wasn't hard.
It
But
was
I have been
like-
soft and lovely for a while,
day
for
was this?
months.
What
This
day?
was
Saturday
Saturday night.
Okay, so
I thought.
I never heard concern. She had concern.
Concern.
That's
in
what.
her
Go
voice.
She was
ahead now.
concerned.
That's
I was
what I'm
like,
talking
damn,
about.
Cheryl's concerned.
Yeah,
What's going
because I'm trying this new thing because
Yes.
God has blessed me and everything's working out. Wait until we get
Yes.
to Sex Minute series.
Oh,
my God.
okay. Okay,
So-
Kyle. So what happened?
So Kyle, did I call
I
you?
called you because it was boarding time.
And then did I call you back or did we end up talking?
We talked at
and
that
and
moment.
I said, go to the gate agent and see what you can do.
yes.
And guess how good God was. I don't know what Kyle
Kyle,
said.
you fucked that bitch.
Well, sometimes
Kyle, you
got
left her
to
there,
do
didn't you?
The gate agent was
What
a
you
man.
got to do. It was a Bernie
know
man.
why Jim
But I
Kelly
put that nigga down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for the team.
Yeah.
I'll get you your boarding pass.
I got the boarding back.
Well, you know what was you know what was
Thomas,
Take it
step over here, boy. No.
you know what was cool? What was really, really cool was they came to the gate, and then the lady that was the TSA that was checking, she waved her hand and she said, bring me the boarding pass so we can get on the plane. And then all the TSAs,
Kyle, what did you say to the woman?
that's what I want to know.
You know, actually, I had to, in my mind, I didn't
Did you have
know.
to pull the card out?
No, you know what? All jokes aside, in my mind, because I was thinking, damn, Cheryl can't miss this gig because I know that they give her a little something.
Right,
And
yes.
they give it to her in advance.
Right.
So that's all I kept thinking is, man, she can't miss this gig because I know she's been paid for it already.
Right.
And so I was just thinking, damn, it's midnight. How's she going to get to the gig tomorrow? I didn't think there was another way tomorrow.
But there were flights tomorrow because
But
the
in my
lady
mind,
said,
there wasn't.
I just put you on a flight tomorrow. Now,
Yeah.
White Jim Kelly, before we
Yeah.
go further, give me the white way I was supposed to say this to get this boarding pass.
Ma'am, please.
Ma'am.
I did all of that. And,
Really?
and she was not hearing the whiteness.
Is there any way we could work this out possibly?
That's what I said to her. I said, can we remedy the situation, right?
Yeah.
How
She
old
used all
was
them
she?
big vocabulary
What was
words.
her age range?
We were probably in the same age range, but she was like, well, we shut everything down at 45 minutes for the flight. I was 5 minutes off 45 minutes.
Was she black?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, and I can't even blame it on race, but I'm going to tell you what caught me. I was like, well, she's right. Technically, if they closing down 45 minutes, which other airlines 30 minutes for the flight or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't be mad at this woman
Right.
for doing her job. What I'm mad at was the rudeness. But then US Air, now this is the person down the gate. I got to get dapped to US Air. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, you do.
We get up there, everybody hugging. So what happened? I had to give up my first class seat.
Ooh.
You know, her?
She had to come sit
Well,
back with us
5-hour
plebeians.
flight.
Yeah.
No, well, it was an exit row, so I had leg
Oh, I
row.
love the
In the
extra
middle,
one.
though.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Right, but
Had to take
can
that
I
middle
tell you,
seat.
they was giving me dap. They was like, you sleeping straight up. So I was straight up, and I had my headphones on. I was listening to all my love music, sensuality by Ozzy Brothers. Everybody was getting touched on in the row. I was touched on everything. So Kyle,
So
when
he
we
stepped
got
his game
what-
up to get you in a coach?
Hey, hey, you shoot on me, dog, but there was no seats,
And
bro.
she had to get on the plane.
wait a minute, Kyle. So what the dude? Because when they found out it was me, didn't
Yeah,
they?
that's
Okay,
what helped.
happened?
Because at first I told the first dude, and he was like, "There's nothing we can do." Sorry, and I was just like, "Is there anybody else I could talk to, please?" And he was like, "No, there's nothing we can do, man." I was just like, "She's got to get to a show tomorrow," and I was like, "He was like, well, what's her name?" And I said, Sheryl Underwood. And he thought I said Carrie Underwood.
I told you that Carrie Underwood is still
Right.
But so he went and got his manager. Then the manager, I said, Sheryl Underwood. She said, is it Sheryl or Carrie? I said, Sheryl. He's like, oh. Like he knew who she was. The manager knew who she was.
Right.
And he was like, okay. They got to do a million, a million types just to really come on now, really.
On the slowest computers in the world.
Oh my God, man.
They don't even have. They're like word perfect.
For real. They still got those mustard computers.
Yeah, the DOS system.
It's green. The green
You
letters.
didn't say DOS.
DOS.
They got the green letters with the black screen.
Oh my
They
God.
got the IBM one. They got the OG. I don't know.
No
They ain't upgraded. So anyway, he went in there, did his magic. He was like, all right, here we go. Let's
And
walk it
then
down.
what was funny, when I got up there, everybody was hugging. Everybody, we was all hugging and crying.
It was like a celebration.
And then when I got on, let me know how much time I got. So we get on the plane. The sister that's in the front,
Victoria?
yeah, she looking at me like, "Where you going?" I was like, "I'm gonna sit back here because she got my seat." And so she came back. I got hooked up really. Then the word spread that Sheryl Underwood was sitting in coke.
Lord,
So we was tossing it back.
Kyle tweeted that.
I said, welcome to the real world, Sheryl.
But it was the most fun in the world. The snacks was great. And I can tell you this. After I thought about it, I said, I have learned my lesson. So instead of me being disagreeable, I thought I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to be mad at USA. Because remember when I got off the plane, I said, they almost lost. They almost lost my business. But I was wrong for not coming early enough. And I should have just did the boarding pass like I was going to do at home. But sometimes you don't think about that. But what were you going to say, guys?
Are you a platinum, like on American? I'm a platinum.
Silver?
card.
Yeah, I'm a platinum.
So I don't know
on
what
there.
US Air
We don't
equivalent
fly
is.
that a lot.
Yeah,
though.
we don't fly it a lot,
We don't fly
but
that,
I'm
okay.
still silver. But I guess the only problem was the rudeness of this person. Now, I bet maybe she was going through something, or maybe she heard some sob stories, and it was Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
She was tired.
But they kind of I guess my feeling was, let's put yourself in the shoes of what somebody else is going through before you go trick.
Right.
What is
Yeah.
your problem? Because
Exactly.
I'm about to write the president of USA. And when we come back, I'll tell you a little story about Michael Colyar. What he
Yeah.
told me about what
Yeah.
happened to
Oh,
him.
about him.
Okay, what
Yeah, I
happened to
read
him.
that.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. So here's what we need to do. And also, we have found how you can be a guest on the talk. So we're going to give you that right after we come back from this break. Oh, what is this? What's this cut? What's this? Oh, who is it?
Carrie Underwood.
Oh,
It's my
y'all
call.
know Carrie Underwood. What's the song? Get Me?
I don't know what it's
Is that what
called.
it's
I just told him to pull it up.
Okay, we done pulled some Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood, if you would like to come on the Foxxhole while you stopping on your way to the talk, we'd love to have you. Anybody representing Carrie Underwood, the country scene, give us a call at 855-369-9898. We'll be right back with more Sheryl Underwood Show. You're listening to the Sheryl Underwood Show on the Foxxhole, Sirius XM 98.
Fool. You know how we do it. West side. Coming from the west side. Nothing but the west side.
Hey, we are back. I'm dedicating this to everybody that got a job in entertainment. Everybody. All of us. Everybody that's got jobs. Let's try to find a way to keep us some jobs. That's right. You know how we do it. Ice Cube. Hey, whoever pulling the music, doing the daggone thing. It's tight to death. We're back. You're listening to the Sheryl Underwood Show. We're doing the hoodest thing I've ever seen. Everybody got a piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Piece of celebration cake.
Thank you, Ralph's. It's key lime pudding cake from Ralph's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Thank you, KFC. Now, if you want to go and get tickets to come on the talk, go and they're free. So you just need to go online, go to cbs.com/daytime/the_talk, and you can get tickets. We love to have you in the audience. I'd love to actually physically see some of the people that we've been talking to. You know, that'd be fun. When you guys coming?
I'm coming whenever. I'm down.
Good.
Let us
That'd
know.
be great. Oh, wonderful. Okay, we got Michael Colyar on the line. He's calling in. We'll get Michael Colyar in line so he can talk about his airplane situation and the fact that it seems to be happening in an increased frequency. I don't understand it. I mean, he's going to tell what happened. And I'm like, you remember when it happened to Monique with the hair thing?
Yeah.
Remember her hair? She was, the way I heard it, she was on did it click like a beer?
It did.
Oh, sorry. Celebrate good time. Come on. But this is who is this soda from?
Ralph's.
Ralph's.
Oh, it's not a
The
beer?
homie Ralph Tresvant.
Damn.
Hey, White Jim Cali, when you
Ew.
coming home?
Tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We
I thought
wanna
that was a
hear-
beer, though.
I know.
I know. It should have been a beer. We should have had our beers.
I know.
Drink.
Hey, I'm gonna wait.
Drink,
I'm gonna wait. Man, okay, Kyle. Did you like while we waiting on Michael Collier to dial in? Did you like the story about Sharon Osbourne throwing up on me?
Oh, that was good.
Oh, my
Especially when you
gosh.
was that. I'm trying to remember. I think your first joke because I was waiting for your first shot. America, if y'all didn't watch the show, I was proud. I told Cheryl, my family was
Bernie
sitting
Mac,
around
nigga.
watching.
Who are you talking to? America.
She's so lucky she's not slapping
Bernie
distance.
Mac.
Just slap
She
her.
is so lucky she's not slapping distance right now because Jim Kelly's not here and she's just getting out of line.
I'd slap her.
You know what?
On the booty.
On the booty.
Give it to
Okay, as I was saying before, I was she Stacy'd me.
That's the new line.
That's funny.
That's the new line.
Yeah, before she Stacy'd me. Just check it out. So no, we was watching around the couch like it was a game for real. Because we was. I got a question for you though, sure. When you came out, when they introduced you, did you feel any kind of choke up? Because I'm telling you, it was a proud moment. I was like, man, I was really proud when I saw you walk out. Did you get any kind of choke up?
Well, I was more worried about walking in the shoes.
Oh, yeah.
More
Stepping on
than I
someone's
want to
shoes.
take that tumble. You know, but
I
I
know.
told him if I take that tumble, stay on the shot. If I
Hilarious.
fall, just stick with the shot
Yeah.
and just go to commercial and go, we'll see
Hilarious.
what happens to her.
Any butterflies, though? At all?
Absolutely. I mean, I was nervous on the drive-in.
Oh, yeah.
I was nervous, and it was funny was Dale was more nervous than me, and then I was nervous, and I was like, but this is a gig. Come on, this is a gig. This is a gig. I'd already talked to God. I already
Yes.
thanked him and, gave him praise for even giving me this opportunity on the
Yes,
first day,
yes.
this first day of the last day.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
praise
Right.
the Lord for all
Yes,
the days.
yes, amen, amen,
And then I thought about all of you all and how we had all worked toward this.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody understands. You're not doing this alone. You're not on
Right,
an island.
exactly.
We're all working together for
yes.
this. I mean, the fact that we got your stuff on, go to Pack Rat
Yeah.
Productions Inc.
Uh-huh.
And so you can see Glenda's lifestyle video blogs and
Oh, is it
Kyle's sketches. It should be up by now.
Okay.
And so I
There's
did
a
feel-
machine at work here.
yeah. I did. Only thing I did, I felt emotional. Like I haven't really told my parents. So anybody knows any of the Underwood, Smith, Watsons, Davis, Andersons, Martins, Moores, Mechanicals. Let me see if I got everybody. Anybody on both sides of my family. The only reason I haven't told them, I just think it sounds so. I got the job on CBS.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to do it. But my sorrows, all Greeks represented. I got such great feedback and everything, and I think everybody understands. I want to keep everything that I got. I want to use this as a platform to do other things. Now we get to talk about this is a show about mothers and caregivers and everything. So we'll be able to talk about other things that we're doing in the sorority. So it's a great platform. But I am honored that we all this helped.
Okay.
Foxxhole helped. Steve Harvey helped. Me being able to not do so much profane language and sexual language helped.
Yes.
So, and God giving me the time to get here helped. But you know what really helped me? We were on in Atlantic City, the Atlantic City Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
They had a lot of great acts on the show. It was a Mike Epps show. They had Smokey
They had,
Suarez
they
from
had, Gary Owens.
Harlem. Gary Owens from Cincinnati. Gary Owens,
white dude.
the only
Yes.
white dude that have ever hosted Comic View, is my understanding. And and was on Def Comedy Jam too. They had who else was? Touré.
Touré was funny.
Touré, excellent jokes.
Really
Touré
funny.
from Philly. What's the boy name? Gilbert? Is that his name? No,
That was
Clinton.
it.
Clinton.
Oh, Clinton opened up.
Clinton from
Cold
Philly.
open, uh-huh.
But I can tell you this.
Clint.
This man who's on the phone right now is an icon in the comedy game. Not just the sharpest dresser. That's not just what make him an icon.
Right, right,
That's
right.
right. Sharp as a tack. Clean. Was saying some words that we didn't even know they make them kind of clothes that black people could afford. We thought only Italian people could wear the stuff that he was wearing. This is a guy that before all of us was getting on TV on a certain level, he was on Star Search. And when you're talking about, philanthropy, like what I do in Zeta, I've never won $100,000 and gave 50,000 of it to the homeless.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
but he did this because of the goodness of his heart and his giving nature. And invited us to his home once for the most phenomenal Christmas party I'd ever been to, and I'd never been to a Hollywood party. I've only been to 2 or 3 of them. And his wife threw one of the best parties. We ate up all the food, drank up everything. You know, I had to lay down in the grass, take a nap. They were partying like in 1999. But this brother is, and I'm gonna tell you something. He's a great mechanical comic. Everybody, you know, they may think you could tell a joke, but anybody that can throw a joke over 10,000 people and it reverberate around the stadium.
Technician.
That's right.
Timing.
That's right.
Set up.
Pull back.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Hit him.
Then poof.
Booyah.
Right in the comedy windpipe. Michael Colyar. Welcome to the Sheryl Underwood Show.
Wow. That's an amazing welcome. Thank you. How y'all doing this evening?
We doing all
Good,
right.
Michael.
Doing all right.
Chi-Town brother.
Yay, Southside.
That's Glenda, the good witch. Kyle
What's
is
up,
there. Ignorant
Hey,
Kyle. White Jim Kelly is in New York.
Yes.
He
All right.
represents all things whiteness on the show. So
That's right.
So Michael, when you tell your story, what happened? We were talking about what happened to me at US Air, and then we're gonna talk. We want to know what happened to you. What happened?
Well, you know, I had already got myself positioned on an airplane at United, the Unfriendly Skies, and I had already got on the plane, and I was on my seat because I'm supposed to be allegedly a premier exec, you know, from flying with them for, you know, almost 19 years, and my wife was a flight attendant with them for 25 years. So anyway, I get on the plane, I'm in my seat, I'm comfortable, I put my luggage under the seat, my little luggage on the overhead, I wrapped up in my blankie, and I'm ready to get my nap on, right? And so we get towards the end of the boarding, and they're ready to close the doors, and another lady comes running in with a huge, you know, a large suitcase, which I think she should have checked in the first place because of its size, but she came in with it, and I guess she was afraid of the flight attendant. Flight attendant is more correct description, but the flight attendant, and they hugged each other and gave a big squeal, you know, yo, girl, hey, good to see you, that kind of thing. And so they sought to try to find space for this big bag in the overhead areas. Well, when you come on the end of the plane, man, everybody took them spaces. So they get to my seat, you know, and they go to the overhead space, and they say, okay, we'll put it up here. We'll just move this bag and this hat. Whose is it? And I said, well, that's mine. They said, well, you have to put this under your seat. I already had a bag under my seat. So I said, no, I can't put that under my seat. I already have a bag under my seat. She said, well, these spaces are for larger bags. I said, no, it's my understanding that we get to bring 2 pieces of luggage on the plane, one for under the seat in front of us and one for the overhead. That is the one for my overhead. So now I won't be moving it, you know. So they grumbled something to themselves underneath their breath, and then they went on down the aisle trying to find this impossible space because they wasn't going to find it. And they went all the way to the end of the plane and came back. They didn't find it, so they took her luggage and put it up in first class for us, you know. So she went and sat down. It could have been over, but the flight attendant then gathered with the other flight attendants, and they stood at the door and kept whispering and looking at me and mugging me. Well, now I'm frightened for my safety because I got to fly for 4 hours from Dallas to L.A., and that means I can't eat or drink nothing. Because I tell you right now, you don't want to eat food from people that's mad at you. I used to be a waiter. Man, I once put a hamburger on the floor. I kicked that sucker all the way across the kitchen, put mayonnaise on it, lettuce and tomatoes, and said, bon appetit. You know, so I know better. I know better than to do that. So I said, well, I pushed the button to speak to the top flight attendant because I need to put my complaint in now because I'm very concerned. So the same flight attendant comes back over, and I said, I'd like to speak to the first flight attendant, right? So she storms away. She comes back with, instead of the first flight attendant, she brought that lady who checks you in when you're coming in on the plane, right? So she brings her over, and I said, no, I didn't want to speak to this woman. I want to speak to the flight attendant, to the purser, the head flight attendant. And she said, you'll speak to her, or you speak to no one. And I said, well, I don't know whose boss you are, but you certainly aren't mine. You know, so they both walked away. Then they gathered again at the head of the plane, and now they're having the conversation, me mugging me, looking back and forth, and they brought the captain into it. So then I hear the lady say, well, I just want him off the plane. So captain goes back up front. 5 minutes later, here come the federal people to move me off the plane. Okay, so they come over to my seat. Now I'm sitting at the window, so they got to lean over the other 2, white folks who were sitting there. The flight attendant was white. The lady who came in was white. So, she leans over them and says, he says, sir, I need you to grab your bags and come off the plane and talk to me. I said, grab my bags, come off if I come off the plane and talk to you, will I miss this flight? Well, you're going to miss it now because you didn't come off when I asked you the first time. Now, I'm going to ask you
Who was that talking to you?
Yeah.
Who was that? Who was that, Michael?
This was supposed to be the federal, whatever they call him. He's the head of security, the guy they call from the airport to remove me. So he says, I'm going to ask you one more time, then I'll have the D.C. police come in and remove you from the plane. Well, first of all, keep in mind, I was not loud. I was not cursing. I was not belligerent. I don't drink, so I wasn't drinking. So there's really even no reason to remove me from a plane. In fact, there was no reason for anyone to talk to me except to come and speak to me about what my problem was, what the situation was. Didn't do none of that. He said, come off the plane. Well, when he said that, though, the two white folks next to me figured it was about to be a fight. They jumped up and went down the aisle the other way. So I said, cool, I get my bag, I take my overhead stuff, my hat, I step off the plane. So as I step off the plane, they close the door. So I said, wait a minute, why are you taking me off the plane? Sir, you just come down the jetway, come talk to me, right? So now they pull the plane off. We get outside, outside the jetway, and I said, okay, so why was I taking off the plane? He said, because the captain wanted you off the plane. I said, well, why did the captain say he wanted me off the plane? He said, I don't know, I didn't talk to the captain. I said, well, you didn't talk to the captain. Did you talk to the flight attendant? No, I didn't talk to the flight attendant. Well, who did you talk to? I didn't talk to anyone. They call up front and say, the captain wants you off the plane. We just take you off the plane, and that's it. I said, wait a minute, I don't understand that. Without talking to the customer, nobody else, you don't even know what happened. You just snatched me off the plane. He said, well, sir, you don't need to raise your voice. I said, well, partner, I'll whisper if it'll make you more comfortable. He said, well, you don't have to be condescending. I'm saying, hold up a minute, partner. First of all, this is step for services. You are not a federal agency or governmental agency. This is a service, the airline. Okay, I paid for a seat. You done snatched me off the seat. You've humiliated me. I've had over a dozen fans walk by and wave to me on the way to the seat. So they there sitting there thinking, oh, Michael Colyar did something so crazy that they had to take him off the plane. The white folks looking at me, going, look at that nigga. He done messed up. So they had to drag him off the plane. So you have also defamed my character, and you standing here telling me that I'm the one condescending? Where is your boss? Who's your supervisor? I don't have a supervisor, he says. I said, wait a minute, partner. The way you handle this, I guarantee you, you are not in charge. Trust me, that you got a boss around here somewhere. So we must seek to find him. Now, I think what the worst part of this for them was is that they expected me, just like the Republicans, I know you Republican, Sheryl, but like they was thinking about my president. I think one of the reasons the Republicans that do not like my president is because they thought he was going to get into office and turn out to be a nigger. They thought by now he'd be grabbing his penis and selling chicken on the front lawn of the White House. Well, this is what the guy was thinking with me. I'm going to be a nigger. I'm going to jump up and cuss. I'm going to cuss everybody out. I'm going to act all out. I didn't do none of that. I wasn't having a moment of it. I stayed cool, headed, calm, and took him to the wire with this. He said, okay, well, we can put you on another flight. I said, wait, you done messed up my time, no? I was on my way to NAACP Theater Awards. That means I'm going to miss the red carpet. I'm not going to get none of them little sandwiches. I'm not going to get the script, right? He said, we're going to put you on the next plane. It'll only be 3 hours, but can you guarantee us this won't happen again? I'm like, wait a minute. Can I guarantee that if a white person comes on and wants the space I already have, and I don't give it to y'all, and it makes you so mad that y'all throw me off the plane, that I won't get upset and retaliate and speak back about it? No, I can't guarantee that, So I had to now try to find his supervisor because he refused to tell me who it was and claimed he didn't have one. So I finally got the customer service to talk about it. When I get the customer service now, I'm already tweeting like mad to the world about what happened. And I feel like that I was dragged off this plane in a heavy-handed racist manner. And they said, well, why is it racist? They didn't call me a nigga, but they treated me like one. I can assure you, if I was sitting there suited and booted, and if I was white, there is no way in hell that somebody wouldn't have come and spoke. There's no way that either the head flight attendant or the captain or somebody would have came and talked to me about the situation. But because they just saw a brother and sit me in coach, which I don't sit in nowhere, I'm usually first class. Coach, give me a brain tumor. I'm not even using in coach. But they see me in coach, they figure this brother in jeans, he ain't going to say nothing. So he's just going to fold. Because ever since 9/11, that when Bush tried to cover his behind by creating something he called a Patriot Act, which is the most unpatriotic, unconstitutional shit in the world, where people can just talk to you any kind of way, they can question you for hours on end, even detain you without giving you a reason. Ever since he's created that, people who work at the airlines have used that as a power, as a stick, to what they call keep people in line. They're rude to you, they short to you. You can't ask 2 questions before they snap, and then I tell you to sit here and expect you not to do do anything. So most people, they'll pull you off the plane, and they figure you just going to fold. Because you know if you do anything, the police coming. But I just got through doing 5 shows in 3 days in Columbus, Ohio. I had a bag full of money. I was rolling with bail. So it wasn't like I'm scared of no police, you know. So now they couldn't call nobody.
Did you say
really.
you was rolling with bail?
Rolling with bail.
Yeah, so,
Rolling with
so
the
they didn't
band.
have any real threat except to mess up my time and to defame my character, and that's what they did. And it's a civil rights violation as far as I'm concerned. And so I brought in my friend Mr. Milton Grimes. Milton Grimes won the $10 million for Rodney King, and he is my attorney on this, and he's very serious about it because he said to me, I'm tired of this. At the airline, anytime somebody stand up for themselves, you know, they want to shout at you. They want to, you know, slap you down. I said, stand up for myself. I ain't someone stand up for myself. I'm scared to ask for a glass of water. I'm more terrified by the flight attendants than I am with a terrorist. You know, so it's a bad situation. He tells me, the so-called head of security tells me that it's procedure. This is their procedure. If someone calls from the airplane and say we want you off, without any questions asked, he can come and snatch me off the plane. I say that procedure is flawed, and it's time to take that procedure to court and turn it around, because I want a policy change. You know, they're not about to give me 2 first class round trip tickets.
Is that what they offered you? Is that what
They
they
haven't
offered
offered
you?
me anything. They haven't offered me anything. In fact, I've spoken to them 3 times, and so far nobody can tell me why they pulled me off the plane. Every time I ask, nobody's actually said, we pulled you off of this or that reason, because they don't have a reason for pulling me off the plane. Now, I'm certain that they're circling the wagons now. They're trying to get their story together. When TMZ printed this story, but the first people who printed it actually was the Humor Mill. HumorMillMag.com printed the entire letter I wrote, because I wrote them a sizzling letter. And once again, it wasn't profane. It wasn't vulgar. I got right to the point and explained in detail what happened. But when TMZ printed the letter after they had talked to United, United said they talked to a couple of the customers who was nearby, and they claimed that I was loud and unruly, which is a lie. But the good thing is I have an attorney, and my attorney will subpoena everybody on the plane. And when they speak to people who actually are fair-minded and watch the situation, they're going to make it clear I didn't do any of that.
Wow.
I just wouldn't fold. I just wouldn't go for that nonsense they was trying to pull. And that's why I say, too, it's Rosa Parks. It's Rosa Parks in 2011. I wouldn't give up my space for her friend, the white lady that she's trying to please, so she's going to get angry. And because she's going to get reported, she tried to cover her behind by making a stink as though I was doing something that I wasn't even doing. And as a result of that, I'm penalized. By being thrown off the plane, my time is thrown off, my image is besmirched, and I just ain't going for it.
Here's my question, though. I just got on to talk on CBS, and you on TMZ? I want to know, TMZ said, oh, my God, Michael Colyar. I want you to hold on for a minute, 'cause I want to figure out how you got on TMZ. That's what I want to know, because that's big time. You got to be a big time celebrity to be on TMZ. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this quick break, and our crack research team going to figure out what I got to do to get on TMZ. So, Michael, you wanna stay and talk with us in entertainment? I think you'd be phenomenal, because we're gonna do this no business like show business. Michael Colyar's gonna stick and stay with us, so don't you go away. There's more Sheryl Underwood show after this break. Don't forget to give us a call at 855-369-9898. No business like show business after this break. You're listening to the Sheryl Underwood show on the Foxxhole, Sirius XM 98. We are back. And you're listening to Beyonce, Who Run the World. Girls Over at the Talk. That's what I'm talking about. CBS, the Talk. It's Beyonce's birthday when? It was the 4th.
Yes.
Is that the day when she had a baby?
Is that the day she having the baby? I hope not. I hope the
Is that
baby
the
comes
day?
out way before next year, September 4th.
Is that the baby? Is that the day she announced she had a baby?
No, she announced it at the VMAs last week, but her birthday, which was the 4th, I believe that was what, Sunday?
September 4th
was that Sunday?
Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday. Was her 30th birthday, and she
30?
did state, yes, she's 30, James. Was she too old for you?
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah.
Time to move on.
Crazy.
Hey, speaking of big time birthdays, hold on. Breaking news. Marcus King's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, real? I gotta give
Yeah,
Marcus a
Virgo.
dance.
I didn't know it's Virgo. You gonna do him a
I
dance?
gotta give him a dance.
Table
Gotta give him
dance.
a little lap dance.
Desk dance.
A little lap
That's
dance, a
gonna
little
be
dance
good.
dance.
Jim Kelly, I think you just had a birthday. I know I had one.
Mine's is tonight.
It's everybody. Y'all better show some ID like they do as Diddy's. It's your birthday. Get your little free breakfast. So now what's
I
this
just
thing?
want to under the table dance.
You are so stupid. So what is this Odessa thing that they're starring in?
Odessa?
It's a movie.
It's like a
on board
football thing, or no?
Star was seen on board Odessa. It's a boat. My bad. With Jay-Z, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Erykah Badu's.
That's the name of the boat that they were on?
You can be on a boat when you're having a baby.
Yeah, I think the best way to have a baby is in water. Although I didn't do that, but I think that would be the most natural way. One of the most natural ways.
We could try to make one in water if you like.
You want to go half on a baby? Hey, that's the cut.
That is the cut.
That was the
half on a
cut.
baby.
The half on the baby. Okay, so wait a minute. So Jada Pinkett is out of a job.
Jada is out of.
Is Hawthorne
Yeah,
over?
Hawthorne is over.
Oh, that's my favorite
After
show.
3 seasons.
Was it really?
Yep.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
really?
Oh, yes.
You know
Oh,
what?
yes.
I
Tell
hate
us
to say
why.
this.
joking.
Why was that your favorite?
I love that show. That show was so good.
This is Guy Black, ladies.
We
and
got to
gentlemen.
get that show back.
I had a chick from Hawthorne, and she was
We got-
pretty good.
We got to get that show back. It was a
Well,
good
yeah.
show.
It's been
I just
canceled.
I think what they did with that show, Cheryl and Glenda, is they put her with people that didn't look real. You know, she was
Oh,
with Mark
really?
Anthony
and Bartan?
Yeah. I mean, you know, there was no real strong black man in the show at all.
Shit had
Michael
got
Collier, do you watch Hawthorne? Do you watch
No, my wife does. I used to watch the first season because I just want to see Jada.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Jada.
Oh,
But if I
man.
could see Jada, I watch her on anything. But no, I after the first season, because I like the girl who plays her daughter. I like that part, and I like the first season when they had the woman who was supposed to be homeless. There was bald hair.
Yeah,
She's just
she
a
was good.
fantastic actress, you know.
Yes.
But the stories for me when they got to, I mean, she couldn't have no lovers but white guys.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, now.
I enjoyed that part.
She can't find a
Now, White Jim Kelly,
Amen to
I
that.
had a conversation with Vanessa Bell Calloway, who's on that show,
Yeah.
about that. I said, you know, I stopped watching it, Vanessa. And she like, why? I said, because she ain't dating no brother or nothing. I mean, there's no strong black dude. Where's her father? Where's something, you know?
That's when I started.
They got to bring in Isaiah Washington to be her love interest.
And see, Jada, you should have spoke
Still
up
on
about that. You
restriction.
couldn't even get a black man as your love interest, and they canceled your shit anyway.
For real. Ouch. Trying to cross over, got crossed out. Uh-oh.
What'd you say, Michael?
Yeah, she should have won with her brother at least. And then when she got canceled, at least we'd be like, well, at least she brought a cold brother on there. It would
Exactly.
be nice to see a show in prime time like that with a fly brother who's in the scene. I mean, every
Yes.
time's a strong sister.
Who would
She got
we recommend? Who would we
Kyle.
recommend?
it available. I just like to let that be known.
Michael Collier said he was available.
Bring her back. I'm still available. We should do a write-in campaign. Say, bring her back and give her Micah Kaya. That's what I'm
There
saying.
you go, Michael.
Wow.
Hey, speaking of somebody that got a really good job that I hear that he is accepted, Eddie Murphy's going to host the Academy
I know.
Awards.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was in talks earlier. Crack
Yes.
research team, did he accept?
It's official.
It's official?
Yeah, I saw you
official.
accept it.
Eddie Murphy got to do it.
He is. Yeah,
That
he
means
is going to
at
be.
least one black person will be on the show then now. Okay.
Well, Oprah will be in the audience.
Wow.
In the audience,
I like
but
that
we don't,
one.
ain't gonna be no black people nominated. Who's gonna be nominated?
I think, you know what's going to be good?
The
The
help.
help.
The
The
ladies
help.
of the help, Michael.
Oh yes, oh yes. Okay, I take that
Violet.
back.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes,
help
yes,
is
yes, yes.
fantastic. Yeah, so Viola and the girl who played with her,
Octavia.
I'm sure they'll both get nominated.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But you know what's going to be good about that? Eddie Murphy's going to look fantastic.
You know he
Yeah.
is.
He's going to
Yeah.
look great. He's
He's
going to
so
look dashing.
unsung. I mean, he's such a great brother and does so much wonderful
great
stuff.
show.
I'm telling you, that's how big this whole thing is. When they start talking about me on TMZ, Eddie Murphy and Arsenio
yeah.
called me so I could recount the story to them while they was riding around in the car.
So
Yeah,
I
Joe-
want to
The
know.
next day, TMZ showed a film of me. They came to a restaurant and asked me about it. Then Arsenio texted me again and said, we watched you on TMZ, and we love the suit you was wearing, how you matched up that green with the hat. I was like, y'all better quit playing.
Man, so how did you get on TMZ?
I have no idea. I didn't even know how I got on the humor mill. Look, I was, by the second day, I was tweeting to everybody. And I told United this the first day. I said, I'm talking to everybody I know. I'm tweeting it on Facebook, and I'm stopping motherfuckers in the street I don't even know, and I'm telling them about it. So, like, the second day, I'm tweeting, and I look on the internet, and it's the what's name? The humor mill says, famous comedian dragged off plane like terrorist. So I called him to see what they're talking about. I said, they just did that to me. He said, nigga, what are you talking about you?
Okay, wait
White Jim Kelly in New York.
That was Emilio.
Why Jim Kelly did that? Who did that?
Emilio.
Oh, that's tight. Who is Emilio?
He's the Italian bulldog.
Hired in New York.
That's what I'm talking
He's
about.
new.
Emilio.
Yeah, the ladies like him. The ladies.
The ladies are like Emilio. Ay, papacito.
Hey,
Glenda, that's twice in one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simmer
we
down.
gonna get Emilio on Sex and Minutes
Simmer
series.
down, Glenda.
Wait a minute. So T.I. is back in jail right after he got out.
T.I. is back in trouble. He's
What
back
happened?
in jail.
What?
He left prison headed to, I believe, the halfway house in a tour bus, luxury tour bus, and the officials from the prison brought his ass right back. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. And they brought him back because they wanted to investigate whether or not he did something illegal by taking the tour bus.
No, it wasn't a tour. It was a tour bus, Glenda. But it was the fact that he was recording his reality show during that.
So what's wrong with that?
That's in his as part of his release parole. He can't do his reality show until his parole is up.
Oh, so it was a
So he
violation.
recorded that on the bus. And the
But why
bus
would
is
they
that
put that
flashy
in?
thing,
Why would they
So
put
that's
that clause
ridiculous.
in? Why was that
Yeah.
about?
Why would they even put that in the?
It's like being black on a plane.
Ow!
Ow!
Oh, FWB. A flying while black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flying while
So
Did you see the tour bus though?
no, I haven't seen it.
I really
Like
don't
$1
care
million
because
tour bus.
so what?
Was it
So
nice?
what? I mean, so what? What's the big deal?
Just part of
It's
it.
transportation to get home or to the halfway house. I don't think there was anything wrong with that.
Well, he's still a prisoner though, guys. He was released from
It's
prison.
he was
but
going to the halfway house on the tour bus.
And he's
What's
still in
wrong
their
with
custody.
But
that?
he hasn't satisfied.
So what's wrong with that? He was
I don't
going
know
to the
what's
halfway
going on in the
house.
bus.
He wasn't headed to the border. He was headed to the halfway house.
Well, I guess my question was: so it wasn't the being on the tour bus that was a
But if he
violation
knew-
of the parole. It was the fact that he was filming it. Filming the reality show,
Right.
which was a part of his
Right.
parole requirement not
he had
to
to
film.
know. He had
right.
to
so
know.
I don't recall them putting that clause in my cousin's Pookie.
I'm about to say, why is Glenda so adamant
I don't
about
understand.
this?
I don't recall that.
Pookie had double
When
life.
Pookie got out, and we
got out?
picked him up to go to the halfway house, I don't recall any of that being in his parole papers. That he can't have, we can't videotape his reality show. They didn't put
Pookie
that
got a
in
reality
Pookie's.
show?
His name's Pookie?
Yeah,
And he has a show.
Pookie's on my Facebook page. Randy Brown is his real name. I'm
I
putting him on
thought you was
blast.
joking, and you just
I'm
really
serious.
was serious.
I'm
But
serious.
it is,
Randy
it is
Brown?
once again the double standard. I mean, look at Lindsay Lohan. She could do anything. They put
Yes.
on restrictions. She threw a party at the house. The judge brings her in and gives her a stern warning.
Yeah.
We'll do something. His ass going right back to jail right now, right away. Don't
Yep.
pass go. Don't collect $200.
That's not right.
Go.
That's not right.
And then
Yeah.
so Tiny has
His
his
wife.
back at the face as a wife. She
Yeah.
say it's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, basically it's some bullshit. She says it's a bunch of bullshit. They should have said something before he got on the bus. T.I. would have politely gotten into a van.
He said she blasted prison officials saying they escorted T.I. to his tour bus, posed for prison, and never raised an issue.
Oh, wow.
But then,
That's
okay, but
bullshit.
then, I guess here's my problem. But when he got into the tour bus, was there cameras on the tour bus?
I think that's what got him.
recording
I
in
think
the
there
trouble.
was,
show.
and there were like 4 other cars. I think there was
But
a tour bus and like a caravan of 4
Yeah,
cars.
yeah.
So there probably were, videographers out there. But I don't understand why. Okay, let's backtrack it. Where did somebody say that we need to put this clause in his release papers?
Judge can do that at any time.
But why?
Does-
Who dropped the dime that they was even considering doing the damn reality show? Who told that shit?
He had already
Who-
had,
Yeah, he already
he had a
had the
reality
show.
show
Yeah.
before he got in.
But see, that's still BS. They ain't got nothing to do with that man doing his time, and he was on his way to the halfway
Well,
house.
okay.
Maybe
let me-
Pookie snitched.
Right. Let me do it now. White Jim Kelly back
Pookie
me
don't
up.
snitch.
Back me up on this on
I
all
got
things
you.
white.
Okay.
Back me up on all things white. See, we always say that something is in arrears that they should have known or done, or why did they do this to one, they didn't do the other. At the end of the day, when you become a political prisoner in the United States
Why do you
government,
talk like that when you're talking to white
that's
Jim
right,
Kelly?
because we're doing the white. It's the white signal.
We need a little.
I got you.
Just
We need
like
a
on
white music.
just like on Takar's Ultimate Merger, when old boys had the white alliance, that was the ignorant shit I ever seen. They were throwing up their little W-A, right? And them Negroes used it to get them put off the show. I was like, oh, this is wild as hell. But wait a minute. So here's the thing, though. I guess, we all know it's a double standard.
Yes.
We already know that. But if you're looking for something for T.I., don't give it to him. The lawyer should have advised him, these are part of your parole requirements.
Yes.
Don't do this. And then, you got the reality show, so you're going to do it anyway. My feeling is, why didn't they hold in contempt the reality show producers? Because he didn't bring the camera. He didn't do all that. So why didn't he hold him for contempt for seducing this young man to violate his parole? That's see that countersuit.
You speaking in
gonna
Glenda's
have to
language
drop
with
that,
seducing and all that. She likes that.
Now she
Countersuit.
finally understands what you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah. Oh, okay.
I get a white chick all the
makes
way
sense.
from New York. He's
Sure.
still getting them. So wait a minute. We're going to take this quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about who is leaving single ladies.
After all.
After all of this, who just had a baby with a Belafonte, and the billions and billions of movies on the box office chart. And then we're going to go to your calls. So hold on, Anthony in South Carolina. Hold on, Glenn in Minneapolis. And then Michael Colyar, thank you for coming to the Sheryl Underwood Show.
Thank you.
We
I
hope that
appreciate
everything
it
comes
so
out
much.
well.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
I appreciate it so much, and thank you, everybody. And Rock United, and tell them to get their act together.
Well,
All
you
right,
are
all
always
right.
welcome here. You're always welcome here. We'll be right back with more Sheryl Underwood Show. You're listening to the Sheryl Underwood Show. Is this Party by Beyonce featuring Andre 3000? Go ahead and pull that good music. Crack production staff. We'll be right back with more Sheryl Underwood Show after this break.
Check me out, y'all. Nasty Nas in your area. About to cause mass hysteria. Before a blunt, I take out.
That's what I'm talking about. Play that halftime by Nas. I'm telling you something. Y'all pulling the good music. We're back on the Sheryl Underwood Show. We getting our groovy groove on. Don't forget, not only do I work over here at the Foxxhole, but I got this good new job with CBS to talk. I need y'all to watch it.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
set
how
your
we
TiVos,
do.
folks.
That's right. DVR it.
Just
Go to their
DVR that piece.
website. Talk about how much y'all loving it. All my, Trucker Nation Road. Matter of fact, we need to have like a whole show with just truckers being the audience.
For real.
Wearing their leather vests and everything.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Driving their trucks.
If they're
parked
coming through the
outside.
area, they should come on, stop by.
Trucker Nation
Where
Road.
can they park their
all
car?
over.
Where can they park the trucks?
Right outside.
Never.
Glenda noticed the part.
Huh?
Glenda noticed the part where they started talking about the stripper pole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
When
get
she
it.
talked about
It was on the
Jennifer Love.
Jennifer
Yeah,
Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I hear it.
Yeah,
I know
She's
you like that white
beautiful.
Jim Kelly.
I'm lost.
gorgeous.
She's beautiful. Very nice personality. Fantastic. On
Linda
the talk
didn't do
today.
her homework. She didn't
On
watch
the
the
talk
show.
today.
Oh.
No, because what
Oh.
happened was she was watching it.
I was watching
and
it.
it didn't tape all the way.
Right, and I had to leave. So I
What
was
were
waiting
you
for it
taping
to-
it? You were TiVoing it.
Yeah.
How do you do like the DVR thing off of cable?
Oh yeah,
Right.
I gotta
Yeah.
find my thing for DirecTV so I can get HBO, Go.
Yeah.
Anybody watching Entourage, tell me if they liked it. Liked it. So we're gonna take up your calls. Anthony from South Carolina. Anthony. Hey Anthony, you want to talk about T.I.'s tour bus? What happened?
Oh yeah, what it is, it has nothing to do with the bus or nothing at all. When you leave jail, they got to know exactly who you're riding with, who's in the bus with you, or who's in the car with you. They got to have their license and everything. And apparently, he didn't give them that information. That's why they put him back in jail. That's why he violated parole.
Wow. So everybody,
Everything that you do when you leave jail has to match up 100%. If it doesn't match up, you're wrong.
Wow.
Bust
So,
that U-turn.
so
That's
did they?
his lawyer's fault.
So right, that's what I'm saying. He need to be kind of suing somebody or breach of contract.
Wife or
Somebody. But then so they pulled him out.
His wife.
Did they pull out of the parking lot at all and just turn around and whoop whoop? Did the police
No, they
whoop?
got him the next day, like 22 hours later.
Really?
Yeah,
So they just
yeah.
But he was at the halfway house, and then they go to the halfway house and bring him back to prison. Now that's
Hey,
foul.
hey, how you doing, Glenda, with your fine self?
Hey, baby, I'm good. How are you, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I see your picture. You bad.
Oh, thank you.
we're gonna get her to do some calendars for the troops.
She needs to do some calendars for real.
Yeah,
For the truckers.
Yeah,
For the
she do.
For
truckers.
troops and truckers.
I'm a truck driver.
Toot, toot. Hey, you know what we're gonna get her to do? We're gonna get her to do the old-fashioned calendar where it had the vinyl. Remember, it had the vinyl over where the vinyl was the clothes, and if you pull it up, then
You know what?
I'm going to do a pose like the mud flaps. I'm going to pose like that girl in the mud
White Jim
flaps.
Kelly. There's only
that would be
12 months in a year. I got 6 pictures. How many you got, dog?
No, I got plenty.
Yeah, cool. We can do it ourselves.
We can do it
Okay, y'all
decade.
make me sick because I'm about to spit all over. Y'all make me sick.
We're covered in 2025.
You might want to do an 18-month calendar. Take it through the next election.
Y'all doing Roman calendar? What y'all doing? Y'all killing me.
Lord,
Let's go to
have
Glenn in Minneapolis. Glenn, you want to talk about T.I. versus Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, but first of all, I ain't no truck driver. I'm a guy who worked his way through school to be a cop by being a male dancer.
All right, Glenn.
I've talked to y'all
All right.
before a long time ago.
You a policeman?
Shake it, shake it.
I will be. So,
Shake it,
but I
shake
still
it.
shake my ass. But I gotta, keep a
Okay,
little
wait a minute. Here's
protocol.
my question. What was you as the stripper then?
I dressed
Sirens
in my
going.
I dressed my ex-military stuff. My army. I was in the army.
Wow. Okay, so
Glenn, have you ever
I've
have
been
you
a
ever done
bad girl,
Taxpayers'
Glenn. Are you going to handcuff me, Glenn? I've been a bad girl.
I can
Oh, here come the
handcuff you and put you
sirens.
I can handcuff you and put you up against the wall.
Shake it, shake
he
it,
said he gonna
shake
throw
it.
you up against the wall, Glenn.
Hey, Glenda,
Oh,
he had a
my-
response for you, but you
real
wouldn't shut
quick.
your mouth long enough to hear that shit.
Real quick, it's not a double standard. What you're thinking about is Lindsay Lohan only had to deal with the L.A. County, California law system.
true that,
LA
true
County.
True.
T.I. had to fuck with the federal government. You don't fuck with the federal government because they will whoop your ass.
Yeah.
So it's not a double standard. It's T.I. had a serious charge. And he was already on paper with the federal government. Lindsay Lohan is dealing with misdemeanor or, third-degree felony shit, which would get you maybe a year. Remember, T.I. got lucky only getting a year in prison where he could have got 30 years to life.
Yeah, with the federal
Hey,
weapons.
hey, Glenn, I got a question. Since you're a
Ask
law
away.
enforcement officer, if he went from where was he at? In Arkansas? Was
I'm
he
not
in
quite sure,
Arkansas?
but
Arkansas
Yeah,
to Atlanta. I
Yeah,
think.
isn't that crossing state lines?
it don't matter. The federal, if you're on parole, you should. It depends on the. I mean, he might
On the
have a
jurisdiction?
he might have a work furlough part of his probation since he is an entertainer and he has to cross state lines. So if it's federal government, he could.
So the federal penitentiary was probably in Arkansas because he lives in Atlanta. That's why he was being transported to Atlanta, and they didn't know who was on the bus. Like they gonna be partying like in 1999, gonna be weed guns, stripper pole, everything.
There's
That's
federal.
right,
There's
dog.
a federal prison in Georgia as well, isn't it? Near Atlanta, isn't there?
Glenda knows where all the federal prisons are, by the way.
The federal.
She knows
The
where all of them.
federal.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you. So wait a minute though. Hey, speaking of leaving, leaving Atlanta, Stacey Dash is leaving, single lady.
Stacey Dash
Never
is
would've thought.
leaving single ladies.
Why,
she,
Glenda?
She
What
claims
happened?
that she needs to come back and take care of her children. She says, I have to be back in LA with my children. She says shooting in Atlanta makes this impossible.
That's the same thing coaches say. I need to spend time with
know,
my family.
I really hate that she's
You're
going to
getting
be
fired anyway.
For real.
I liked her on Single Ladies.
She's
and
good on that.
whatever,
I did too.
Whatever was going on between her and Lisa Ray, I really hate that it has come to the fact that this girl won't be
But
on the
didn't she
show
know
any
that she
longer.
couldn't take care of her kids when she took that job?
I'm sure she did know that.
But when her and Lisa Ray started beefing,
And hell, it's only the little girl. Take the little girl down there and put her in school in Georgia.
How
the
old is the
boy
baby?
got
can
to
we
be.
say
She got a
moving
boy.
van?
The boy's like 17.
The boy's like
18.
17, 18 or something. The
I bet
girl
he's
is
very attractive.
He's a handsome young man. So that little girl could have gone down there to school, get a tutor
I
or
don't know.
something,
Well,
be with your
I'm
mom.
praising the Lord. I got
I'm
that
glad
good-
she's back in L.A.
I'm glad I got that little CBS job. I just drive the valley. I ain't got to relocate my disabled sister. 'Cause Frankie wasn't moving. She like living in California. She is so city.
She's a California girl.
She was sitting in front of
She's
TV
so
and
LA.
they had to talk on. She was sitting like
What's
this bitch. I gotta listen to this bitch.
Everybody
Oh,
laughing.
yes.
She's so LA. Frankie
She
is
was
so
heated.
LA.
She was so heated. Oh, just so foul. So saw you little show. She little say. I said, "You like church?" She got a hand like whatever. Bitch,
Sure. Did you have a favorite part from today?
Not really, because tomorrow Nick Cannon is going to be the guest tomorrow, and so I'm just really trying to get some consistency, so we could keep hitting it out the park and keep supporting the team.
Yeah.
We're all a team, and it felt one thing it felt like I have been knowing them for years.
That was good.
So being on the talk, it felt really, really comfortable. And again, I just got to shout out CBS and all the production people, all the network people, Sarah Gilbert for putting it together, from Roseanne fame, Sharon Osbourne. For making me feel so welcome, and she's so fun, and she's just outrageous. And Molly Shannon, I had never met her, and she was so giving today. And Julie Chen, for leading it all, and she was just fantastic. Everybody was fantastic. The guests, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's gorgeous.
And then the cooking lady. That was funny when you told her. You asked her what she cooked.
Yeah, to get her dude.
Get her dude.
Yeah,
So that wasn't all black. That just was straight.
Because I say I'm trying to get George Clooney. Now I'm gonna tell you something.
He gonna be on there
If
sooner or
George
later
Clooney
you
walk
keep
up
doing
on
that.
there,
Oh,
I'm gonna set us back 500 years. I'm just gonna slob him down.
Hilarious.
Wow.
He
Thomas Jefferson stuff right here.
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, you think the King Monument gonna crack, gonna hit the King Monument as soon as I set us back. Wait a minute. Before we get off of single ladies, who are the top candidates, Glenda,
For what?
to replace
her?
Stacey?
President? Oh, we talking about single
Do we
ladies.
have it?
Yeah, I think they got.
Let me see. There's speculation. There will be Vivica Fox.
That's why Glenda changed her name.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Well,
She wanted to
that
pass the background check.
That is my stage name. Let's see. Vivica Fox, Layla Rochon, Glenda Darnell.
There
Robin
you go.
Givens.
There she go. Throw
I love to
Glenda
see Robin
Darnell.
Givens.
Who is Glenda Darnell?
That's me.
Glenda
That's
Redfield.
her. She changed it on Facebook last week, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Your name in
I
there.
was
I
confused.
changed my Facebook name.
So
to my
Kyle
first
put her on
and middle
blast.
name.
I put her on blast.
No.
Glenda
Y'all
Darnell.
put your damn selves on blast because y'all was worried and nervous and sweating
No,
and
no, no,
shit.
no,
That's
no.
what the hell was going
Hold up,
on.
hold up, hold
Glenda
up.
Darnell sounds
I had
like.
already seen Glenda. I'm sorry. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I had already seen Glenda Darnell Redfield
Okay,
before.
so,
I'm
and?
just wondering why. Wait. Slow your roll now. Hold up now. Anime. Eat the cake. Eat the cake, got a man.
And we got cake from Ralph's. Key lime pretty cake from Ralph's.
Slow down now.
Wait a minute. Do you know what Glenda Darnell sounds like?
What does it sound like?
Guest starring on Big Valley.
Yeah,
There it
sounds
is.
good. Yeah.
Darnell.
Did I say
Glenda
Big
Darnell.
Valley? Glenda Darnell.
Yes.
Easy name to remember.
A guest starring on Policewoman. Glenda Darnell.
My middle name is my sister's is
That is a
Danielle,
cool-
and mine is Darnell.
That is a
It's Glenda
cool
Darnell, and that's what my name is.
1960,
What's your maiden last
1970.
name?
My maiden name is Williams.
Glenda Darnell.
Yeah, so my maiden name was Williams, and
Guest
my-
starring on Christy Love. Glenda Darnell.
Show your
That's
ass.
cool.
Guest
Watch it,
starring on the
fucker.
What's Going Down episode of That's Your Mama.
Glenda Darnell. Give it up
That's
for
my mama.
now
So-
playing Lola Falana.
Producers of Single Ladies, Glenda Darnell is available.
That would
to
be
called
fantastic.
in to read.
Hey, you know what we should do?
What's that?
We should do the Tavares story.
Tavares Jackson.
Tavares, the singing group with Butch.
There's no story
Because
there,
he got
Kyle.
him a starting position now, Jim Kelly Darnell.
Wait, who's Tavares? An athlete named Tavares?
He's
No,
horrible.
that was a good
He's
singing
from,
group called. Okay,
I'm
we're gonna go
upstate.
into sports in a few minutes, but
Yeah.
it's a good singing group called Tavares.
See,
But
I
guess
tried to
what?
get his early
What's
Jim
that?
Kelly.
I
Yeah, I
thought
know.
didn't Butch Tavares date Lola Falana?
I'm not sure.
I thought he married Craig
I'm not
Research
that
Team.
old.
Get up on that. I know you didn't say
I
about that.
don't know that old.
You better know heaven must be missing an angel. Missing one hand right now. Here with me
Oh, my God.
right now. You better go, God bless.
Oh, no, I can sing this. We can do this.
Get down. Shouts out to Unsung.
The story.
Probably one of the
Dang,
Black
dang.
man that couldn't sing.
They ain't did Tavares yet.
And
Oh,
this
no.
this just
And they're
in
not
from
going
corporate. Junebug Williams passed away from Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, I
He's the
heard about that.
percussionist.
The
Yeah.
percussionist, yeah.
Oh,
Always
sorry
out
to hear
there.
that.
He died Friday after
We're praying for his family.
the sound check, right before the show,
No,
and they still did the show.
he went and got some
my
rest.
God.
Damn, when they wasn't
Yeah,
playing
well,
with
you
us,
know
the
they
show
do
must
sound
go
check,
on.
and then you go back and rest, and then they
rest.
pick you up.
And so he passed in his sleep.
played
I'm
the
not
drums
sure if
that
he
night?
passed in his sleep. I'm sorry.
Who played the drums that night?
They just had him sitting there, like in remembrance of him. No, he's a percussionist.
I thought you
he played the
meant
bongos. The
They
percussion.
had him sitting down.
No,
Now,
come
that's
on.
the weekend at Bernie shit. That is so disrespectful.
What in the Fluky Williams?
I'm thinking,
I said they had them sitting there.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm like, that's
Wait a
desperate.
minute. She said, what in the Fluky Williams? I'll be using that tomorrow.
Wait, what's the last
What
name?
in the
Williams?
Fluky Williams?
Was it Williams? I can't. Was it Williams? Was it
Fluky Williams.
Williams.
Fluky Stokes.
Fluky Stokes, something like that.
Fluky something. Remember when they buried, was Fluky
Buried him sitting up in the
in the
casket.
in the car.
In the car.
In the car.
Yeah, with
In
his
the
money.
car was the casket with the
Yeah,
money.
with the Cadillac.
Yes.
Yeah.
But wasn't there a
In the
Fluky,
Jet magazine.
Yes.
Yes.
It was in Jet, but wasn't there a Fluky
Fluky
hot
what?
dog or ribs? It was something.
Oh,
it was
there
a
was.
food place. It was called
Yes,
Fluky's.
Fluky's, yes.
And everybody
yes,
was there. Wait a minute, before we get out of this no
Chicago.
business like show business,
For real.
that Chicago thing, hit the phones if you remember Fluky's. Let's go to our top 50 movies. Number 20, Bodyguard.
Yes.
Number 19, Cars 2.
Did
number
you say
18.
Bodyguard?
That's what it
Yeah.
says. It says
Another
Bodyguard.
movie says Bodyguard.
They
What is
back?
that?
Says Bodyguard. Will always
I'm thinking,
love
damn,
you.
Cheryl really is doing a lot of movies, Jim Kelly.
Yeah,
She
that
went
list is
all the
long.
way to 93. She really did mean the top
18,
50.
Fright Night. 17, One Day. 16, Final Destination 5. When you hear Dust in the Wind, somebody gonna die. 15, 30 Minutes or Less. 14, Cowboys A-List. 13 should be the number one movie, especially right before September 11th. Captain America, The First Avenger. 12, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. 11, Crazy Stupid Love. 10, Smurfs. 9, Spy Kids, All the Time in the World. 8, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. 7, Our Idiot Brothers. 6,
I saw that.
Oh, did you see it? Was it good? Why'd you go?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh yeah,
It's
kinda
okay,
silly, huh?
yeah.
Somebody getting fired over at the
Chances are high.
Okay, wow. Somebody over at the what do they call the movie thing?
Warner
What do they
Brothers?
call
Box
the
off.
movie? No, when they make movie decisions. Studios. Somebody getting fired at the studio over that one.
Could
6,
be.
Columbiana. I heard it's very, very good.
Oh,
I heard she does.
that's out already?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
number
gotta go
6.
see that.
Number 6. Number 5, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I hear it's very, very good. I just don't want to see it because they say it's so realistic, make you cry. But then they say them apes is getting at people. You know what I'm saying? Do they have a love scene with the apes? Anybody seen it? Call in. Give us a call 855-369-9890.
That'd be
No.
like watching Beloved.
Ah!
Oh, Lord.
No, he didn't hit him hard.
I didn't like that movie.
You didn't like the movie? Okay, wait. When we gonna find out in Sex and the Series why what movies should never have a love scene attached to Sex and the Series. That's what it's gonna be. And number 4, Shark Night 3D. That's pretty good. Number 3, Apollo 18, which is about the canceled Apollo 18. What would have happened on the moon launch, I think. So check that out. Number 2, The Debt. I hear is very, very good. Helen Mirren, and I forgot the name of the young lady that plays Helen Mirren as a younger person. But they got all these great actors that are from other countries speaking German. So the Debt is very, very good movie.
Okay.
And the number one movie for the third week in a row? Third week in a row is The Help.
Fourth.
It's the 4th? The Help.
It's still number one?
Pretty good.
Number
Yeah.
one. All right.
Hey! Go ahead now. Play that Tavares on the Sheryl Underwood Show. We gonna come back. Kyle and Kelly gonna talk sports. Sex 'em in the Serious is movies that should never have a love scene and the greatest love scenes in all time. Heaven must be missing an angel, but we all sitting at this table right now. More Foxxhole, more Sheryl Underwood, more of you right after this break. Friends like us, maybe we were born to roll. Okay, everybody get that air guitar.
Air Guitar Jam.
Who is that? Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
I need a beer.
It's what Glenna did to me, so I had to play it for her. She ran.
Hey, Jim, you're missing a dress today, man. It's eye popper, a couple eye
Ooh,
poppers today.
send me a shot.
Oh, I will. I got one. I
Oh,
got an
y'all
extra
should take a
one anyway.
picture and put it on Twitter.
I should.
That'd be good.
She looks great, though.
No, I
She
don't
looks
want to pump
great.
her ego too much. Then I got to bring
You
her
gotta
down.
pump her ego.
I don't want to have to bring her down.
Give me
and all that.
get Glenn to dance
You know how
for
it
me.
is, though. You got to check her and bring her down.
Oh,
But anyway, sports time, right, Cheryl?
That's right. Now it's time for Colin Kelly Talk Sports. After Colin Kelly Talk Sports, we're going to take some more of your calls, and we're going to read all of your Twitters. And there are a few people that I definitely got to thank again, because the sister love on Twitter is really just a beautiful thing. There's a lot of dudes hitting me up on Twitter congratulating me, too, so that's fantastic.
good.
So what's happening in the sport game? It's a dude named Tavares in the sport game.
There is. We talking about sports. I got a shout out. Speaking of sports, my partner De Niro listening in H-Town. What's up, dude? We got Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, yeah.
Not looking good for Peyton Manning, white Jim Kelly.
Might snap his streak because of his neck. They
Yeah,
haven't given
he
him
was-
complete clearance.
You know, Guy Black is Indy.
I'm a Colts fan, and he'll play.
He's
You
not.
don't want him to play, though, do you, Guy?
I don't give a damn. I just don't want him to break his streak. They can go in there.
He's not gonna catch up to Brett Favre, Guy Black.
No.
Yeah.
But listen, they need him to at least be in the game for one snap.
He won't do it.
No, that's silly.
They just paid him $100 million. What black man
that's
could
hilarious.
not keep this job with $100 million because
Who
your
that,
neck
Michael
hurt?
Vick?
No, Peyton Manning.
No, Peyton Manning.
White Jim Kelly, do you remember when Jerry Rice broke his streak because Norv Turner wouldn't throw on that one catch he needed?
Oh, yeah.
That
He was
some
livid
shite.
over the whole thing.
Excuse me, while y'all talking boy, let me crack over this.
Where you get that from?
Sure, we wanted to talk about your show in sports, too.
Absolutely. Go ahead and talk about a little sports, man.
You saw it, the Rafael Nadal.
Oh, yeah, when he
yeah.
fell out because he had a cramp.
You should have crushed him.
I thought you was gonna get him, Cheryl, but you let him slide.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
He
No,
looked like
but
he was
you-
having an orgasm.
You know what? See, I didn't want to go too far on my
Nah,
first date.
I'm
Cause,
glad
Yeah,
you
I
did.
know.
yeah, because, I've cramped up,
Hey,
I'm going to hit him with that icy hot being gay story. You get cramped up, you be hitting it, pop that hip bone out.
It's hilarious.
But I didn't think
I was
they
glad
knew
you
me
didn't force any shots today too. I want to tell you that.
You know what? We really tried to make it happen, and I hear that we're gonna have, if God allows me to stay, because only God can allow me to stay. If God allows me to stay, once we get into March Madness,
Oh, that's gonna
Oh.
be
it's gonna be
dope.
because that's CBS, right? And CBS
that-
March
oh, yeah.
Madness.
CBS.
So you know what that means? Wrong trip. We going to
Yeah,
Las
there it
Vegas.
is.
We gotta go to Las Vegas get our March Madness in.
Hey, Jim, you didn't like? I like more Maryland's uniforms, dog. You
Those
didn't
were
like that?
horrible.
People love them.
Really?
You liked them too?
People love them.
Do you
I
like him,
loved
Guy?
What,
No,
what,
I
what
like
do they
Oregon.
look like?
I like Oregon.
What do they
Oregon's
look
still-
like?
Well,
What do they look like?
Speaking of Oregon raised the bar in uniforms. This is the thing that
They're owned by
Second
Nike,
Ducks.
basically.
Yeah, this is the thing about
Theirs
about
was
Oregon.
who was green with black socks
That was
and them
Oregon.
yellow
The
shoes.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah.
green with black
Yeah.
socks. That's
Fluorescent.
Oregon.
Now,
But-
if I had said something about somebody's uniforms or how they would cut me,
They would thought it was
up.
women.
Yeah, but nah. But see, that's Oregon's game right now. They're basically recruiting. They're winning recruiting wars because they know if you go to Oregon, you're gonna have a fly pair of shoes on.
Yeah,
a
the
fly
boosters, Phil
uniform on.
Knight, that owns
every-
Nike.
And Glenda,
Oh,
Glenda knows
really?
that.
Yeah.
All she had to say is owns Nike. Glenda was like, yeah, of course. He's on my list.
Uniform.
Is he single? Is he single?
It doesn't matter, Glenda. But so my
Can I
point
tell you
is,
something?
Dang.
I'm so happy that Glenda's taking it, Glenda,
Kyle
because she
is
would have been
such
like,
a
I ain't no
hater.
motherfucker.
Kyle's
Glenda,
such a
hold
hater.
up. You telling me that Phil Knight, the head of Nike,
Uh-huh.
he couldn't get it?
He's married?
I don't know.
It
Does it
wouldn't
matter?
matter.
Crack research team.
Swoosh.
If he's married, no.
Swoosh.
And he probably couldn't get it. I don't just give it to anyone. My liquid gold is just not, I don't give it out all willy-nilly.
Glenda,
Yes.
$250 million.
Easy.
For what?
That's what he spent every week.
On who?
Look at her. She perking up. Now, wait a minute now. Wait
I mean,
just
if he ain't
one
spending
second.
that on, I mean, who he spending it on?
Back to sports.
Back to
Thank you.
sports.
Back to
Don't-
you,
'cause,
Jim.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing, man. Oregon raised the bar with the uniform, so I guess everybody, Under Armour is going to try to get in the game too.
Yeah.
So they decided, hey, we're going to give Maryland some crazy looking uniforms. It was the Maryland state flag. Half of the flag was on the left side of the head.
Yeah.
The other half of the flag was on the right side of the head. I thought it looked fly. I was like,
Oh,
damn,
man,
that's
I
tight.
thought it was horrible.
Why Cam? I'm
And
sorry,
everybody in Maryland is buying
Cam, how'd you like it? He didn't see him. Cam
He
didn't see it. Damn it.
Okay.
Okay. Damn.
Your boy's in the news, Randy Moss.
Oh, what
yeah.
happened?
Well, you want to take that, Jim?
Tom Brady said in an interview that he would welcome Randy Moss back to the Patriots if the situation was right, I believe.
Yeah.
So-
And Randy Moss said that he would consider coming out of retirement for to only go back to the Patriots. My question is, how do you feel if you're Ocho Cinco, knowing that he didn't have a really good preseason, that this is coming out right now? How would you feel?
Don't buy a house in New England. That's how you feel.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, Ocho Cinco. What happened to Ocho Cinco?
Well, Ocho Cinco didn't really have a good preseason. They were saying he couldn't really grasp because they didn't have the OTAs, the preseason workouts because of the lockout. So they were saying that Ocho Cinco, he wasn't really grasping the New England offense that well.
So why wouldn't he have been studying it during the lockout?
Well, because he can't.
Yeah, they didn't have
And
the
he didn't know where he
Oh,
was
they
going.
had a playbook.
Yeah. Which is, it's common
But
around
why
the league
wouldn't you
right
look
now.
with touch?
Well, he
Why
didn't
wouldn't
know
you?
he didn't know he was going to be a Patriot.
Right.
But why
until
wouldn't you look at tapes and stuff?
Well, because he didn't know where he was going.
He didn't get signed because
He got traded.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
get traded
Oh.
until Like it was kind of like how in the NBA, July 8th or whatever, everything happens at that day. For the NFL, it was right on that day, and he didn't have a lot of time.
That's a garbage.
What?
You know what? This guy's a professional football player. He should be able to adapt to any team.
For real.
That if he's great as he says he is, he should be able to adapt to any team at any time when he's signed.
Well, the problem with Ocho Cinco is he's not doing him there. So he has a certain way you know how Muhammad Ali would talk. Well, there is he has a
that
style.
Doesn't roll in New England.
And that doesn't work. You know how Muhammad Ali would talk and say, I'm the greatest, I'm this and that, just to get his mind right. Chad Ochocinco can't do the stuff he does.
These guys need to focus on football instead of doing reality shows and worry about clothing lines and jewelry lines. And
see, well, okay, well, what about, now what is, okay, that's, you know what, that's a good topic. So what's going to happen to the Chris dude that married the Kardashian girl? Is he more focused on a reality show?
He's going to continue his journeyman career.
I'm about to say, is he good?
He's not a good player anyway.
Yeah, he's not even that good. He actually has gotten better since he started dating her.
Hey, you know she got the magic touch.
I told you them Kardashians.
Kardashians
I don't know what them bitches have, and they
Reggie Bush
they
got
the
cut.
snapper.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
He got cut?
No, a while ago. Well,
yeah, he was cut. Well, after they broke up.
After they broke up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. So, okay, I guess I'm lost. So Ocho Cinco is a good player.
Yeah.
Just an odd human being.
Yeah.
He wants to be
smart.
wants to be a big time
He'll
celebrity.
pick it up in time too.
But he wants to be a big time celebrity.
Yeah.
And but he's not going to be. I don't think he's going to be that big of a celebrity. He's
I agree with you.
slightly.
You're right.
And I don't want to offend him or anyone that's affiliated with him, but I think sometimes he gets to the point of oversaturation a little bit. There's no mystique about him.
Yeah.
You have to be, in my opinion, to be in mainstream as a celebrity and an athlete. You have to be a phenomenal athlete.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Like
I just
Michael
don't see it like Jordan.
Was so good, he crossed over
Magic
organically.
Johnson.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
Shaquille
that's not Chad.
O'Neal.
Yeah, that's not Chad.
Who else? Gail Sayers.
Gail say,
Oh.
wow.
Ernie
OJ.
Banks.
OJ, really.
Ernie
I
Banks.
mean,
OJ
Orenthal
Simpson.
James Simpson.
Yep.
Baller.
Matter of fact, call in right now, 855-369-9898. Jim Kelly, what would you think? Phenomenal. Larry Bird was pretty decent.
No, he's very good.
He was a great athlete, but he was decent as a spokesman.
Peyton
my
Manning.
boo.
Peyton Manning.
Big forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
he's
neck.
great at
He's
commercials
the
and
horse.
stuff.
Yeah.
Charismatic.
Oh, yeah, his whole family was good, though. Because then they
Archie?
have... Yeah, because Archie's the dad, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, and Archie, they had Archie, Eli, them cookie commercials what they did with Serena and them.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Oreos.
Them was good. I like when Shaq sold Dynasty Crunches. And who was Mean Joe Green?
You're
Charles
saying,
Barkley.
you're
Yeah.
saying
Coke.
athletes. So Serena is good at that too.
Yeah, she was phenomenal.
Cam
Her
Newton
and her
pointed out
sister.
that Charles Barkley was very good.
Oh
He was
my
good.
God!
Yeah.
We
Very
talk
good.
about them Dorito. Oh no, the one where they
Right
took
guard.
his. Yeah,
wow,
that was
back
good.
in the
Remember
90s.
those?
The one where they remixed what he
Sir Charles.
said.
Oh yeah.
Remember the commercial
yeah.
where they
T-Mobile.
remixed?
T-Mobile.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
a good
yeah.
one.
With Dwayne Wade.
I just love when he's going. It's terrible.
Terrible.
It's
Terrible.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I love him for that.
You know, it's funny because Charles Barkley was rough for a while. He wasn't. People didn't love him for a while towards the end of his career. Remember, because
Yeah.
black folks was mad because his choice of pink toes.
You know,
Yeah.
that's an
He's
interesting
talented
question.
outside of his sports, though, because he's actually
Because-
can carry a room and stuff. He's funny.
Yeah, he's. A
But
man.
you know who had a lot of endorsements, but
Who?
to me just didn't. You know, I actually went and bought something because I like what he did, but he wasn't a great spokesperson, and that was
that?
Tiger Woods. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he was
Nah,
just
yeah.
kind of there. You know,
I like when he used to do his I am Tiger Woods or whatever. That
Oh, that
thing.
Nike commercial.
Everything
Yeah.
was so
he
tactical.
had no personality.
I am
out
Malcolm
Yeah.
X.
But it
And
was,
I liked when he used to do the thing where he used to do the. You so stupid. yeah, go.
But that's what it reminded me
They're
of.
That's
outside
what it
marching.
was.
They're
That's what I
outside,
got it from.
they're outside
I-
getting ready to
No,
march.
come on, sure.
But that's where it came from, the movie, I believe.
I know, but it's like, oh my God, that's just poor guy. He can't get no love from nobody now.
he was tactical, though. That was born
Yeah.
into him. It was like
I
they,
like
they
when he
told him
used
what
to
to
do
say.
the thing. What was it when he used to do the thing with the golf club? When he used to.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that was tight.
Putted it like
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
well,
a
he
hacky
was-
sack.
Flip-
Yeah, juggler like a soccer player.
Yeah.
does
Yeah,
hacky
I
sack.
thought that was really
That was
cool.
That was really
So that was cool.
I don't want to thank you, Glenda, for
That's about as exciting as his
letting us do our
personality.
thing. Appreciate that.
He could have got it
Thank
though.
me for what?
So Lisa
Letting us
Leslie's
do our
gonna buy
thing.
the Sparks.
Yeah, guys.
Oh, we
did you
didn't hear
guys
that because
hear
that's
that?
the WNBA. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ow! Oh,
Now she's gonna buy the Sparks. I think it was
I
$27.99.
really didn't hear it.
Are you kidding me?
No,
I
I
haven't
didn't
heard
hear
of it
that.
either.
I am loving y'all tonight. Y'all so damn.
Y'all not right.
I love the WNBA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
right.
silly.
Do you really?
I really do.
Hey, White Jim Kelly, what's your favorite female sport to watch? Not even joking.
Hope Solo.
Soccer when they take their shirt off.
That's what I was thinking.
I can watch softball. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
them
softball's pretty
I can
good.
That
watch
girl
that.
be, you know, I have
And
tendonitis in my arm,
Jenny
and you know,
Finch.
it's going
Oh,
away
yeah.
a little bit because
Oh,
I've
is
been
it?
using my arm. Somebody call in. What do you do for tendonitis in your arm? Or other than cortisone because I don't want the shot.
I had tendonitis in my elbow, but I just stopped,
Yeah.
I stopped jacking.
Is that what's going
right
on with
before
my
I
arm?
met Glenda. Yep. Glenda, I want to thank you for taking away my tendonitis, baby.
Yeah, so
I
silly.
really appreciate that.
Oh my God.
I'm getting it again in New York.
Kyle and James.
You get
make
it
me
good
sick.
in New
Yeah.
York.
They are ridiculous.
Wait a minute. Did White Jim Kelly say he's getting it again?
Yeah, New York. You just kick back in.
Too much information.
Hey, dog, you better close that deal tonight with old girl, man.
I know.
Clean
we
that
wanna hear
studio.
it.
That's
Hey,
what
get
they-
out that
Tell
friend
us.
zone, man.
That's,
Get out the
that's
friend
the
zone
goal.
tonight, brother. Get out the friend zone.
He's not
tonight.
gonna close that.
It's
And
midnight
that's-
out
hey,
here. I gotta go
for
wake your
Sex
ass
and the
up.
Serious, Cheryl, can we get our callers to give White Jim some advice on how to get out the friend zone tonight?
Absolutely,
How to
absolutely.
get out of the friend zone?
Tonight. I
That's
mean,
right.
not. I mean, it's gotta
Midnight.
happen tonight.
Oh, tonight.
So
So we, I
like
tell you
fast.
what,
855-369-9898.
At midnight,
in.
you just take it.
that's right.
No, you don't, James. Don't you do that.
God
You're gonna
bless
be
Like
on
the
the
water
road.
boy.
The boss
So
said
everybody
take it.
start donating now for bail money,
That's
please.
right.
Well, wake her ass
Where's
up.
Michael Collier? He still got that bag of money.
That bail bag.
Give us a call 855-369-9898. We gonna come out of Kyle Kelly Talk Sports with.
Oh, what?
Hey, this is
Yeah,
Missy.
that's that Missy.
I can't stand it, right? Who's that? Ann Peebles? Who's Ann Peebles?
Oh, no.
Is that Ann Peebles? I can't stand. No, but who's
Oh, yeah, she made the original.
Ann
Yeah.
Peebles? Okay, you better ask somebody. Hey, we come back. We gonna read all your tweets from your Twitterers who've been Twittering us, and then we gonna get some Sex Minutes serious. It's gonna be a trifecta. Movies that shouldn't have love scenes to them. Advice for White Jim Kelly to seal the deal. And who do I get to get some off of? Now I got a good job at CBS. We'll be right back with Sex Minutes serious. We are back. Sheryl Underwood show. Baby, baby. It's a cut right here. Why does it say all of that? Oh. You crush on you with Little Kim? I was like, and
was a
Rascal
cut.
Flats? My nose got Rascal Flats below. I was like, I didn't know Rascal Flats was in this song. Like, this is a joke. We bringing people together.
It's my Donna, I'm Mel, and you're Alice at Little C's Palace. Rest in peace, Big.
Yeah, okay.
True. True. Now, who is rapping with him?
That's Little C's, Biggie, and Lil Kim.
Now, what happened to Lil C's? I thought there was a story. Something happened to him.
Jail for a while.
Crack research team. That's right. That's what I thought. Something happened to Crack research team. But he got
was
out.
like, damn.
Let's go to the phones. Dia from Louisiana. Dia.
Hello, how are
Hi,
you?
darling. How are you?
What's up, dear?
I'm very well, thank you. I love you guys. You guys keep us sister rolling. Believe me, I drive trucks. And I just wanted to give a comment that Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders did a very good transition from sports to sports commentating.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, yeah, they
That's
did.
right.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's right. Good point. So did Shannon Sharp. I thought Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon was
did
good.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did. He wears too many rainbow suits, baby. He needs to tone down.
He needed what? He needed what?
He wears too many rainbow suits. He needs to
Oh.
tone it down.
Oh, my God. His suits are becoming. What's the basketball guy, Jim Kelly?
Craig Sager.
Craig Sager.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from
He's into his
TNT.
inner Craig Sager right there.
Now, who's Craig Sager?
He's the dude that I got to show
Pastel
you a picture.
suits.
Every
Really?
time
Crack
Shaq
research team.
interview. Why is it so loud? Every time, no, I'm cool, but every
Some
time
good
Shaq
ass on. What
interviews him,
are these, Dr. Dre?
oh, he interviews, for real. He interviews Shaq.
How much them cost?
Them Dre's, same as Bose.
I heard he made $38 million off.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Oh, my God, off those headphones?
Yeah.
Oh,
there she goes. There goes Linda. There goes Glinda.
Where's he at?
Dude.
Across the street over here at Bowen's.
Linda, come back. We still got another 10
They
minutes.
cost $400.
Linda.
Shut up.
These new ones.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Her
the Dr.
wheelhouse.
Dre's. Oh, I'm finna say who. Oh my
Oh
God.
yes, him.
That's the Craig Sager. Oh my
Craig
God.
Sager. Let me see.
Yeah, every big NBA game.
Some pimps in Detroit want they suit back.
No,
Craig.
he's actually from the Midwest, and he wears those suits because that's where he grew up like that. He's got like a little girl that he dresses just like him. His daughter.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
His baby dress up like that?
Yeah, he got a little kid.
Or he
6,
dresses
7
like his
years old.
baby.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Sager does?
Yeah, he's got a little daughter.
He dressed the baby up like that?
That's here at the games all the time.
Oh my God. Hey, don't forget I will be on the talk tomorrow. So if you want to get tickets for Talk, if you're in the LA area, they are free. Go to the website www.cbs.com/daytime/the_talk and get your tickets. Bring some groups of, it's a afternoon or a morning show.
Yeah.
Live to
shoot at
tape.
11, right?
Right. We
Yeah.
shoot at 11. And so we want you to come over. And if you're ever flying in the area, whether I'm there or not, why don't you come support it? There's enough work to go around for everybody.
Yes.
I got to thank all my sisters over at The View. I got to thank Star Jones. I got to thank Holly Robinson, all the sisters that were showing support. And,
Yes, yes.
all my good
That's
comedian
good to hear
girlfriends.
that, Cheryl. That's really good to hear.
Sherry
That
Shepherd.
It
those
was,
people.
yeah, Sherry Shepherd
Yeah.
really
That dope.
prayed it up. Sherry Shepherd prayed it up. Star Jones really hit me up. I mean, it's not just good. And
Don't
I
turn
don't
your
think,
back.
I don't think people understand it, right? That where they think it's a black thing, but it's not. It's really a sister thing.
Yeah.
It's a sister thing for everybody. So and the women over at the talk really welcome me as their sister, and that we're just gonna make it good. Wait a minute, we got some Twitters. Let's see, Twitter. Joanne Young too believes Stacey Dash' reason for leaving is I don't believe it's her kids. I think it may be money issues. Twitter at AggieJ_412. Stacey Dash replacement. I think it should be Sanaa Latham. Should replace Stacey Dash. Twitter at the love of my life. Stacey Dash replacement should be Star Jones. Now that would be exciting.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
No,
I didn't
that
mean to
would be a
laugh
good
out loud.
show.
I
That
didn't
would be a
laugh out
good
loud.
show. I love that. Twitter at KNails. Triple Z Hawthorne. I am pissed off. I really like that show, and I look forward to it being around for a few seasons. Hey, BT Centric, BET,
Yeah, yes,
and TV One.
yes, TV One,
Pick it up.
BT.
Twitter at Tanya Chocolate Hawthorne. Loved it and sad it was canceled. Guy, I want to say this while you're sitting in here. I would like to invite the Nielsen representatives to come on and tell us how this Nielsen thing works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't start supporting our shows and supporting the sponsors of the shows that we like, no matter who is in them, then we won't be able to keep the show on air because guys in
And
tears.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe it.
Did we say that she was on TNT?
She's on TNT. Yeah.
So isn't a lot of
Jada.
Tyler Perry's shows on TNT right
TBS?
now?
I thought it was on
TBS.
TBS.
Same
TBS.
company,
TBS.
the comedy division.
But Tyler's
TBS.
going to have his own network soon,
Yeah.
right? So maybe she can take Hawthorne
So
to
the
his
best thing they
network.
have on TNT now is the closer and Memphis. What's the
Which
name?
one was the
The Memphis
closer?
Police Show?
Well, the
Yeah.
closer's going off the air too, isn't it?
The
yes,
closer's
Kira
going
Cedric.
off the air?
I thought, is that Kira Cedric?
No, Jada.
Is that Kira Cedric? The
I
closer?
can't think
Correct
of her.
research
Yeah, I
team.
can see her.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
is.
think of her
It
name.
is.
Married to the,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I always get that. And
No, Jada.
what is Glenn Close thing?
Glenn Close has a show?
I think she's
Yeah, what is it? Damages. Yeah, that I
There
can't
are
even
so
watch the
many of those.
commercial.
I love all of those detective,
Yeah,
forensic
Johnny-
science
procedural,
shows.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Glenda Darnell is available for any of those
I
shows.
love that
There
name.
you
So is
have it.
Jada now.
I love that name.
Anybody
Glenda
said she's
Darnell.
not
Tonight,
Glenda-
starring on Fantasy Island.
Glenda Darnell.
See, that was good.
Glenda Darnell.
Starring on The Love Boat.
Glenda Darnell.
Fan dancer.
Glenda Darnell.
See, you and Dita Von Teese.
Yes. Ooh.
I'd watch
Cute.
that. You and Dita Von Teese.
I could splash around inside of
Yeah.
a giant champagne glass.
Ooh, but you gotta be naked though. You can't be doing all
I can
that.
put on a nude bodysuit
Nah,
with
we
little
wanna see it.
sparkles all over it.
Ah,
I'll leave my nipples open.
thank you.
Kyle, you better hit that.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to.
Twitter on well, I don't know how to say this. On now, on me. I don't know what this means.
On Neil and me?
O'Neal and me?
O'Neal and me? Is that
I don't know
something-
what
is
it
that like
is.
a license plate? We got to figure out what that says.
I don't know. T.I., they knew what they were doing. They wanted to see him in jail. Fuck the police. I love law enforcement. I just read the Twitter the way it was written.
You know all of that started right outside our studio here. When
What?
T.I. got arrested.
I
He
know.
got arrested leaving the Boa restaurant
Oh,
right
he was
here
leaving Boa
in
that,
Los Angeles.
in
where
that
we're at.
Maybach?
Across the street
That
from where we
goddamn Boa.
Uh-oh.
That damn
Hey,
Boa.
speaking of boa, we don't have a lot of time.
Damn
But
boa.
Sheryl Underwood and I had a boa experience in Atlantic City.
Is that right?
Yeah, we did.
What happened?
When they made us sit in the back.
Oh,
Are you serious?
wait a minute. Let me get this one out of there. You tell
Are you telling the truth, Kyle?
Twitter at
Oh,
run jigga. One jigga. T.I. They just wanted to be anal. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay,
Oh,
wait.
is that okay? All right, is he being funny about the prison and being anal?
Yeah, I
like
don't
a
know.
joke? Was that
Okay,
an
tell
inside
them what
joke?
happened. So we were at this place called in Caesar's Palace.
Caesars. Well, Caesars. It's not Palace.
It's,
but
it's
same
not.
thing.
Oh, Caesars. Is
Yeah,
that what it
it's
is?
just Caesars,
A
yeah.
sponsor of the Foxxhole. Go ahead.
It's
No.
Caesar.
They was. It turned out to be cool. It turned out to be cool.
Oh, really?
No,
Cool.
because see, he took it. I took it. Okay, you go
Well,
first.
here's what happened. Well, no,
Okay,
you
tell
tell
what
us, Cheryl.
happened.
Tell
Okay,
them
so wait. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you something. It was fun because we thought the rooms weren't gonna be ready, and the rooms were ready.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
walking past this big display board at Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dope.
God, it looked just like the thing on
It did.
HBO.
Yeah, it
You know,
did.
the breakfast was the bomb. They gave me about 35 pieces of bacon. I couldn't believe it. I was like, who gonna eat all the bacon? I'll kill the bacon, right? So they set up really good. Everybody was very, very nice, right?
Yeah.
So then we get in there. We get in there, and then after the show, right?
It was after
so
the show.
they having Jersey Shore meets Saturday Night Fever
Oh,
in this
Lord.
bar.
Yeah.
The guy just tells us, go ahead and sit down. So we go in, we
We
looking
looking for a
around.
place to sit.
Yeah.
Every place we want to sit,
They
we
telling us
can't
no.
sit.
Right.
So look at Glenda's face.
That's
If
right.
if
Give him the
listen-
twist mouth.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
So
seat.
immediately I told Cheryl, I thought about Glenda.
Glenda.
Well, that's not the only reason I thought about Glenda. It's because I knew she was in New York. I was trying to get her there in time. Anyway, so I thought about Glenda, and I was so everywhere we asked to sit, they said we couldn't sit.
Until they said in the back all the way.
What
All
restaurant?
the way.
Look at her. Look at Glenda. She's like, what?
Maya's.
Nah, that was cool. No. It's
What it was, they were going to have dancing. They
They
had
was
a
gonna
little
have
DJ
dancing.
up front, so they didn't have any
but
seats.
it could have been a moment if we would have took it wrong.
Yeah, if we would have took it there.
It could have went there because
Lawsuit.
they wouldn't let us sit anywhere in the front. They was like, you could go sit over there, over around yonder. We had a
Way in the back.
took our next to the right. Oh,
Way
over there,
in-
like way in the
Did
back.
you feel at
No.
any time that was racist? Sure.
No,
No,
because
Cheryl was cool.
but you know what? See, I'm on some other shit right now. I'm on some.
But it
love.
was a joke.
I'm on some love everybody
Love
shit.
it.
So I didn't feel it.
But I was really just joking. But I just said it was one of those times that we could have
We could have
taken
taken
it
it
wrong
that
way.
way.
offense
But
of it.
it-
I mean,
it
but
wasn't. It was cool.
but really though, you all had to sit in the back. They can
Yeah, we had
find
to sit in
one
the back.
seat for you all.
Well,
up
it was
front.
packed, and there were the table that we wanted to sit in. They wanted to move the tables out to dance.
To make it
now
the
I'm gonna
club.
tell you something. I turned around and them tables was not moved for nobody to
No,
dance.
no, they never
So
moved
I
them.
was like,
No,
you might be
yeah.
right. Wait a minute though. Second and
Okay.
serious movies that should not have love scenes in them. Thought we forgot. Glenda, you got one.
I can't think of any. Mine wasn't really a love scene. It was a rape scene that I was really uncomfortable with. With
Which
Jodie,
one?
Jodie
Accused?
Foster, accused.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3,
when they
4.
raped on the thing.
Yeah. Oh, that bothered me so bad. I hated
On the
I hate
pinball
that
machine?
scene. Yeah,
Pinball
yeah,
machine, that was
yeah.
rough.
I hate
Yeah.
that. I hate that. But there wasn't a love scene, so I
You're
can't
right.
think of any.
No, you know what? There's anybody ever seen this movie called Humanoids from the Deep?
Nah.
And the
Sound like
monsters,
and the
the
monsters,
monsters was raping.
raping them.
It
Yes.
does sound like a porn.
It does. And they high-fived on the rape part.
And they
like
She had that little alien baby.
The baby, right?
Oh,
but,
God.
but remember, the monster had the lady underneath the seaweed that he would take the seaweed off and fuck her.
Yes, yes.
And put the
Oh, that was
seaweed back
gross.
on. It was the wildest movie I've ever seen. But the monsters was raping people.
Yeah, they were.
It was the wildest shit in the world. God black movies should have.
You know what? Beloved was my first one.
Okay, well, there was there a love
The whole-
scene?
Yeah, Danny
between
Glover and
Danny
Oprah.
Glover?
Yeah. that
Was it any good? Did you see anything?
It was horrible.
Did you see anything?
It
I
was
heard his
horrible.
booty was the bomb.
I didn't
It
look at his
wasn't-
booty.
Speaking of love scenes at the
that
wrong
w-
time with Danny Glover,
that was-
Color Purple.
I got that one.
That was
Also,
nasty.
any house party movie should never have a love scene.
You a fool.
Or any movie with the Wayans brothers in it should not have a love scene.
Maybe Marvin.
should
though.
not.
Well,
I got
Marlon.
James Kelly, throw it in there.
Yeah.
Any movie should not have a love scene. Why, Jim Kelly?
I got nothing. I can't think of anything.
Kyle,
Nothing.
movie should not have a love
Then
scene.
just the Color Purple.
Oh, with Mr.
Okay.
That was
It
nasty.
should not have had a love,
scene,
Not.
But you can get a lot of those if you go to the phone.
Well,
I know,
that's
they
right.
probably
Well,
have
actually, you know what? We're extending your time tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
New York is throwing phones right now.
No,
It's bad.
no,
They
we're
cussing
going
James
further.
out.
Yeah, they just said something about Guy Black.
Damn.
Was it racist?
Now wait a minute.
No, no.
People get mad when I don't do it, but when I want to extend it, let's do it.
Oh, Lord.
How long are we doing
Give
it?
him 5
I'm
minutes.
trying to keep James from getting jacked up in
I
the
know, 'cause
studio
they
there.
like-
in
And
New
we
York.
need a list of the new people so we can shout them out, like Emilio. Yeah.
Emilio, I'm Glenda.
Hey,
Emilio.
that's 5 today, Glenda.
Kyle is
we
so
have a,
jealous.
we gonna
Kyle
have a
and
meeting.
all of my trucker listeners, they be so jealous. I go back to my Facebook page, I be getting choked out.
Where's
and shit.
Emilio? Can he talk?
Yeah, let him talk.
Emilio, can
Emilio.
he
Get to the microphone.
Get on
Here
the
he
mic,
comes.
Emilio.
That's a what's
What
that? A
accent
Russian?
was that?
A Russian
ahead.
trying to
That
talk
was
Jamaican
Mexican.
Russian.
You don't know what he is.
It was Jamaican.
Hi, Glinda.
Oh, Emilio, what are you, Puerto Rican?
I'm Italian, baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
Emilio.
Emilio.
know
Now, I
Emilio?
met Emilio. Emilio, aren't you the one with the hair all over your body?
Nah,
Yeah, you got hair all over your body.
I waxed
damn,
it now,
guy.
God black. So it's gone. We gotta stay prim and proper and handsome.
Oh my God.
So now, what do you look like? So if Glenda wanted to date you, what would you be describing?
Slow down, Cheryl.
he's got a beard. He's got a full
I got
beard.
my stuff right now. I'm going.
I got a tickler beard. It's not a full beard. It's a tickler beard.
It's a tickler.
It's
I
a
sell
tickler beard.
ticklers.
There you
It's a
go.
tickler
I love his
beard.
accent, though. I think you guys would be cute.
I
together.
sell ticklers on
Oh,
my
thank you. That's
website,
Staten
Emilio.
Island.
How tall are you?
I was
Emilio?
just
I'm 5'11".
Oh, is that good
Nice.
enough for you?
Yes, I'm 5'9".
Okay, so you can wear 2 kitten heels.
Or no shoes at all.
Okay.
I prefer none.
Okay.
I usually just keep the stilettos on, but I'll take them
Good
off.
girl.
How much you weigh?
I'm 175 pounds.
Is that
Oh,
good?
that's good.
I'm 180, so you
How
got
much you got in your bank account? That's what she
I make minimum wage here, so.
That's all right. That's all right. You
What happened? Where'd Glenda go? Glenda,
Yeah.
come back. You got a sec. Come back, Glenda. He's nice. Well, I
Cheryl.
like you, Emilio.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw your boy Jacob.
Oh, Jacob, the man of God. Where is Jacob?
Yeah, he took out, but he waited around for me. So, but he wanted to say hi and congratulations for your stuff.
Oh, well, thank you. That's so sweet. I miss him. Now there's another guy in there, Paulo.
Paulo, he's screening calls, and then we got
Oh.
Scott too.
Super
But-
scrotum
Is
Scott.
that super
Yep.
scrotum, Scott?
The 4 of us are
I
here.
should have stayed and hung out and came back with James.
I know.
That's
My
what I was
girlfriend mad
thinking.
When I left.
Yeah, tonight would have been the night. Tonight is
I
your
was
night,
like,
bro.
one bad night, one bad
Tonight.
night. And I was gonna take advantage of that.
Yep.
And it's
So-
raining now, though.
Yep.
Ugh.
Now I got to give y'all some good names.
Oh, yeah, there's some nicknames.
Orgasmic Ecstasy Emilio.
He loves
with
it.
that?
He's got his
Want to
hands
go
up.
with that, or we're going with the PG?
Pound and Paulo.
Pound and
Pound
Paulo.
and Paulo. Oh, my God.
And
like that.
Super Soaker Scott.
Super soaker.
Man,
Yeah.
we
Skate,
got
skate. Oh, my gosh. Super
his old name
soaker.
was legendary.
Protein.
Yeah, but
Protein. Jim Kelly, where are you when I need you to cut her mic
Oh
down?
man.
He's on the other side of the board. He
Yeah.
can't run anything tonight.
well,
Marcus.
ready? Play the music.
Maximilius.
Marcus Maximilius,
There
the
we go.
gladiator of all things hip hop. We welcome you back. It's great
OG,
to have
that's
you.
our OG right
That's
there.
right. You started when we started. Lil Cam Newton and TT Crack Research Team always pulling everything up. Guy Black, it's always an honor and a privilege to have you sit in.
Congratulations on your new TV show.
Well, thank you, and I hope that you will sit in more often because you really lend a lot to
I'm
our
gonna be
show.
back as Lee Bailey.
Okay. Oh, you better shut up. Wow. Man, did you see when they did the Spinners? Didn't they interview Lee Bailey? When they leave?
It's impersonal. Those guys were great.
Oh my God, the Spinners really good. Watch Unsung.
I
if
got
you
that
can.
one. I got that one in the chamber at home.
Got it. Kyle, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, on Facebook. We got this big show coming up in Sacramento on September 20th, man. Get your tickets, y'all.
And then we're doing Fort Lauderdale's next week, right? For Hard Rock, Hard Rock Seminole. And then what else? There's something else.
Facebook and Twitter, KYLEERBY,
Absolutely.
KyleLeary.com.
And go to Pack Rap Productions Inc. and you'll see all the scheduled dates. Right, Jim Kelly? When are you coming home and where can we find you?
I'm coming home tomorrow. You can find me on Facebook, James Kelly, KELLEY, Los Angeles. And congratulations, Cheryl. I was proud today watching.
Oh, thank you. And I'm really got to say a lot of my friends and all of you are considered my family, and I just really love the fact that all your prayers were holding me up, gave me the courage to go out there and do it, and it was just an honor and a privilege. We've all worked hard to get to this point.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
we've
yes,
all
yes,
worked
yes.
hard. It's the work we've done here on this show, the work we do in other shows, and I'll be depending on you, March Madness, because I'm gonna need y'all help. You know, so I can know
We
what I'm
got your
talking
back.
about in March Madness. Maybe, hopefully, I can have y'all in the audience somewhere. That would be great. Maybe it's so, Guy Black, if you could call over there, maybe we could do some things together. And also hit us up and let us know what kind of guests you would want to see on the show. See what we can do. You know,
Okay.
Glenda, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter and on Facebook under Glenda Darnell from now on. That's
I love that name.
GlendaDarnell. Glenda Darnell. Congratulations, Cheryl. You guys look so good
Thank you.
today. What,
It was
what,
great.
what happened? What
It was
No,
happened?
I'm just over here rolling my eyes.
Whatever, Kyle.
Get a twist mouth. All right, you know when he hits that, what does it mean? Super Soaker Scott, we love you very, very much. Ecstasy Orgasm Emilio.
Oh my God, we got to shorten that down, sure.
You don't like ecstasy
Give
orgasm?
give him a Spanish or
Pounding.
Italian.
Nah,
We
he
gotta
loves
give
that.
him the better, pounding Paulo up in there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Marcus King, everybody, Fox King
Happy
Management.
birthday.
All
Happy
of-
birthday, Marcus.
That's right. Happy birthday. Tomorrow's the birthday?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's
the
birthday. Happy birthday. So we want to bombard Marcus with love. Everybody at Foxxhole, our troops, our nation, our country, Trucker Nation rolls on and on and on till the break of dawn. We will be resilient as this great nation. God bless the USA. Good night.